We were born from spores, now we're legends in the light. AFK through the night, wake up stronger for the fight. Keep the steel in the sheath till it's time for the bite. Then we cut, we climb, we claim our right. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the glow. Every tap plant seeds, watch the power overflow. Arena gates swing wide, say the word and we go. Turn the mushroom to a myth with the flawless flow. Country bumpkin root, but the hustle feel divine. Idle grind in my pocket while the trophies fall in line. Pick a path at 30, warrior, archer, mage design. But I'm sword, sainted, sage, mind. Battle, calm, sharp spine. Smoke bomb, mark the zone, raise damage, watch it stack. 100 slashes, paint the air, blade pierce on the track. Nature's rent a wall in the blood I never crack. Big HP when conditions hit, raging counter back. Got a navy on my shoulder like an omen when it sings. Beeline stings, punch counter when tearing the wings. Breed for perfect affixes, pass the crown to kings. Terminal strike in the jeans, watch the bell that it rings. Cross server smoke in the arena when we queue. Frame one, rid you dash, I already knew. I'm saving CDs, then I time the whole crew. When the smoke tag hits, every cut slices through. Breathe in mushrooms, pray to become human, prove it. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the light. AFK through the night, wake up stronger for the fight. Keep the steel in the sheath till it's time for the bite. Then we cut, we climb, we claim, alright. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the glow. Every tap plant seeds, watch the power overflow. Arena gates swing wide, say the word and we go. Turn a mushroom to a myth with the flawless flow. Sage stance, silent blades reunite in the ring. Heel ticks whisper while the crowd starts to sing. If the moon falls crimson, let the echoes all cling. When the smoke mark lands, every number takes wing. Chase luck, we engineer wins. From cap to cap, let the ranking spin. If you know, then you know. Shrooms always begin to ascend. From spore to legend. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the light. AFK through the night, wake up stronger for the fight. Keep the steel in the sheath till it's time for the bite. Then we cut, we climb, we claim our right. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the glow. Every tap plant seeds, watch the power overflow. Arena gates swing wide, say the word and we go. Turn the mushroom to a myth with the flawless flow. Country bumpkin root, but the hustle feel divine. Idle grind in my pocket while the trophies fall in line. Pick a path at 30, warrior, archer, mage design. But I'm sword, sainted, sage, mind. Battle, calm, sharp spine. Smoke bomb, mark the zone, raise damage, watch it stack. 100 slashes, paint the air, blade pierce on the track. Nature's rent a wall in the blood I never crack. Big HP when conditions hit, raging counter back. Got a navy on my shoulder like an omen when it sings. Beeline stings, punch counter when tearing the wings. Breed for perfect affixes, pass the crown to kings. Terminal strike in the jeans, watch the bell that it rings. Cross server smoke in the arena when we queue. Frame one, rid you dash, I already knew. I'm saving CDs, then I time the whole crew. When the smoke tag hits, every cut slices through. Breathe in mushrooms, pray to become human, prove it. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the light. AFK through the night, wake up stronger for the fight. Keep the steel in the sheath till it's time for the bite. Then we cut, we climb, we claim, alright. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the glow. Every tap plant seeds, watch the power overflow. Arena gates swing wide, say the word and we go. Turn a mushroom to a myth with the flawless flow. Sage stance, silent blades reunite in the ring. Heel ticks whisper while the crowd starts to sing. If the moon falls crimson, let the echoes all cling. When the smoke mark lands, every number takes wing. Cut through doubt like grass in the spring. We don't chase luck, we engineer wins. From cap to cap, let the rankings spin. If you know, then you know. Shrooms always begin to ascend. From spore to legend. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the light. AFK through the night, wake up stronger for the fight. Keep the steel in the sheath till it's time for the bite. Then we cut, we climb, we claim, alright. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the glow. Every tap plant seeds, watch the power overflow. Arena gates swing wide, say the word and we go. Turn a mushroom to a myth with the flawless flow. Country bumpkin root, but the hustle feel divine. Idle grind in my pocket while the trophies fall in line. Pick a path at 30 warrior, archer mage design. But I'm sword, sainted sage mind, battle calm, sharp spine. Smoke bomb, mark the zone, raise damage, watch it stack. 100 slashes, paint the air, blade pierce on the track. Nature's rent a wall in the blood, I never crack. Big HP when conditions hit, raging counter back. Got a navy on my shoulder like an omen when it sings. Beeline stings, punch counter when tearing the wings. Breed for perfect affixes, pass the crown to kings. Terminal strike in the jeans, watch the bell that it rings. Cross server smoke in the arena when we queue. Frame one, rid you dash, I already knew. I'm saving CDs, then I time the whole crew. When the smoke tag hits, every cut slices through. Breathe in mushrooms, pray to become human, prove it. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the light. AFK through the night, wake up stronger for the fight. Keep the steel in the sheath till it's time for the bite. Then we cut, we climb, we claim, alright. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the glow. Every tap plant seeds, watch the power overflow. Arena gates swing wide, say the word and we go. Turn a mushroom to a myth with the flawless flow. Sage stance, silent blades reunite in the ring. Heel ticks whisper while the crowd starts to sing. If the moon falls crimson, let the echoes all cling. When the smoke mark lands, every number takes wing. Cut through doubt like grass in the spring. We don't chase luck, we engineer wins. From cap to cap, let the rankings spin. If you know, then you know.
Let's get it.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Shroom Chronicles. I'm Nylock from 447. We have Calm Schizo, the man himself, from 1216. I mean, I'm already laughing at the comments here. There's 8 wide in there. I see. Welcome to the forest. But we have a special guest today. Very special. The reigning Shroomies tournament champion, hailing from 1002, Amen 1002, Cookie. Let's go.
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Welcome,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, hello to everyone in the chat. I already see, 8 wide. I saw Blank earlier. There's Blank again. Picks, I'm going to go through the whole list here. Zach, what up, Zach? Oatmeal's here.
Minty.
Snack is here. Peachy's here. Pokey's here. What up, Pokey and Conan from 447? Big Boy Bruce, there's our dude. Shroomrix is here, probably to have another mean nickname for me. I remember Toxic Lock. I don't forget, but I still love you, Shroomrix.
Wait.
Hello, everyone. Young Wani. So many people. Minnie Mercy. Hello, Minty. There's a lot of people here. Uzi's here. Hi, Uzi. We got you in parking, buddy. But yeah, hi to everyone. Where's Zen? I don't see Zen.
What? He's here.
Oh, there he is.
He's here.
Oh,
First sexual comment is already in there.
There we go. All right, there's Zen. All right, so Cookie. I'm not gonna start with the Shroomy tournament stuff. My bad. Let's start with how did you find the game? We'll do it the correct order. How did you find Legend of Shroomy?
I knew you were gonna ask me, and I was trying to think. I think I honestly just saw it on like maybe a Facebook ad. And it reminded me a lot of, I don't know if you guys ever played MapleStory way back in the day, but I played that a lot growing up, and it looked like literally just like a mobile MapleStory. I saw it, downloaded it, I think like, I don't know, 2 months before it came out, and then one day it just popped up and I played it, and yeah, it's literally just like mobile ripoff of MapleStory, but I'm stuck into it, so it hit me in the... Got me with the nostalgia factor because I dedicated a lot of my childhood to that game. So
day one player. What was the first server you were in?
1004.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. All right. Because we've seen some big like server jumps, like especially in the third merge, like people from the 600s and the 500s. I was 488. Down to 447. So you've literally in 3 merges moved from 1004 to 1002, and that's it.
Yeah, I think it was. There's been what, 3 merges now? 2, 3?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 04 all the way up until this last one, and it just went from 04 down to 02.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty crazy. So a true OG here. I know. So for like what 99.999% of us, we were chatting about this a little before the show started. The not family brawl, parking has changed tremendously the past 2 weeks. You're mentioning it. Yeah, that's so 99.99 I think %, maybe a couple more nines after the decimal. It's changed quite a bit. I love it, but yeah, it's still true. Like for the real like early servers, you're essentially seeing the same shit you've been seeing for months now. Yeah,
like I was saying, we saw I think Joltsy and Farah. I can't remember who else is in this server, and then we saw Kit Kat and Cookies, my arch nemesis, the S at the end. I think there might have been like 1 or 2 more servers that we don't usually see, but it's been a while. Yeah, it's always just 02, 05, 06, 1026, and every once in a while 1117. But yeah, it's like basically the same 2 out of 4 servers every single week.
So you mentioned you saw like Kit Kat and Cookies. They're 1252, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And we have them this week in 447. Okay. And so that's what I find really interesting is like 1252. So let's at least how it used to be, because I don't know what server they're on now. Are they out of they're out like past 1900 now, right? For Amen?
Yeah, they're still in the 1900s, I believe. I don't
think
they've hit 2K yet.
There are servers being merged in the next.
Oh yeah.
That are in the 1900s, right? Yeah. Okay, but that's what I find just crazy is so far that swing, 1252 has seen 1002. And they've seen that 1447. Like I like that. That's crazy. But I'm still wondering. I think we're all kind of waiting. 8 White says deleted 1004 from the game. Rip. Yeah. But that's what I'm curious about. Like that's a pretty huge swing. 1252 all the way down to like the literal first servers, and then all the way back to 1447. I don't know. Like it just every week now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited. Like Sunday night, I'm like, who we got? Who we got?
Yeah.
Who's it gonna be? And I was never like
Yeah.
that before.
Yeah, I keep
I was
hoping we
never.
get some servers that we've never seen before. I like all the original, 1000s, but after you see the same server for, you've had them 10 out of the last 16 weeks, it's like, okay, this is old.
I think y'all are the only server that I haven't seen.
Yeah,
I'm
I
in
haven't seen you. I haven't
12-16.
seen Nylock.
I faced 1, 3. What is there? 5,
26.
26. I think I've
Yeah, there's
seen
06 as well.
everybody else. Oh yeah.
Huh. That's nuts. Well, I hope that it actually gets expanded to you all, because yeah, that's not fun. I'm having a fucking ball, but fucking sucks for you. I don't know. Sorry, but yeah, okay, fair. I see quite a few of your friends in chat here.
Yeah, Snack
Quite a
asked me
few.
if I rented a hotel for this. No, I just travel for work and I'm in a fucking hotel room 5 days a week, every single week. So
I feel that.
Got it. A high Snack, by the way. That's my partner in 846. Snack rules. But yeah, so I usually save this one for later, but I'm kind of curious because like I'm not sitting here saying I know all the circles of players in this game because that's bullshit. But like you're a name. Like I'd heard of your name multiple times long before you partnered with Woo for this last Shroomy tournament. But it's always interesting to me because like I knew like when I was learning the game, playing the game, it was with Giraffic Sark from 1002, originally 1014. But like you and he have known each other for way longer than I ever knew Sark before he quit. And so that was a different kind of element to me, was like, oh wow, Sark's in the same server as Snack, same server as Zen. Like they face 8 Wide and Blank and all these people in 03 and Midswift like every week. They face Woo and Jihad and the twins and all the people from 01. That's like they're just normal. Like that's their baseline, the same way as our buddies in 433 or Goku in 403. Like it's the same as that. But like so like who would you say is like the circle of people you like bounce ideas off of or spar with or try out shit, try out new builds?
Honestly,
who do you cook with?
Let's see. I feel like I don't know how like my name gets around so much. Like I'm social, but I'm not like in Discord all the time talking to a lot of people. There's one person in our server, Wet Monster, who is I think like 10 or 15 mil below me, but he kicks my ass somehow still, and it pisses me off. So I'll just ask him to put on his anti-tamer build, and I'll try different stuff here and there, or I'll try random people in cross server arena, but then you never know what build they have on. But I feel like I've kind of got most of my builds kind of dialed in where I want them, and just like keep adding more stats to where they are, whether it be attack or pal damage. But yeah, as far as stage is like the main thing that gives me trouble, so I'll test on him quite a bit, because it's pretty back and forth between us, because if I notice something that gives me like a pretty decent edge, I know it'll probably be good for most sage, and I'll try to run with it.
Nice. Wet Monster. Hello, Wet Monster. I know they watch the show, so I'm saying hello to them in the future. But I just recently started talking with Fishy from 03 and Wet Monster from 02.
Yeah. He cut out. He froze. Nyla.
I was wondering if it was just me. I was like, oh fuck.
I can hear him, but you're back?
There he is.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh shit. What'd I do?
You just
jazz hands.
You're here.
Oh. I don't know what part of the rant I was
at the start,
about.
I think.
Oh. Well, no, I think it's cool. Wet Monster, hello to WM, but Wet Monster and Fishy are people I've just started talking to like recently. So it makes me happy. But no, Cookie, I knew your name because you've been fucking rocking in Legends for I don't know how many goddamn months straight. That's where I saw your name. You've been on the I'm not hitting this person ever list until what, last week when I gave you a hug and you demolished my Sage build.
It wasn't that bad.
The first time I hit you, it was bad. You deleted me in like 14 seconds. And then you deleted whatever defense set I had real quick. I think I got you once in my anti-pal, but I might be misremembering.
Yeah, I think you did.
But it's
I have
like
to go back and look. You
it's
got
like
me.
20. It's like 20 W's for you and like 1 for me. Anyway, the point is, that's how people know you, or at least that's how I found you. But
Yeah,
anyway,
probably just running tournament with Woo.
now you are the reigning Shroomy tournament champion. So
It's not me.
everybody,
It's Woo.
Team effort. Team
that's
effort.
what everybody says. But Woo doesn't win every time. We got
That's
2
fair.
people that have won it here with Woo. Calm has won it with Woo. You've won it with Woo. Tell
That's
us
fair.
about that experience. Like, when you won, was it a feeling of relief, like, oh, fucking thank God we didn't lose, or was it like, yeah, fucking did it, crossed us off the list? Like, what were the thoughts?
I think the first time I was actually like on the verge of quitting. I think I was like, okay, like I'm done after this tournament. And I was like, had some kind of half-assed like stage build put together with like some random terrible avian that just had punch counter. I was like, okay, we're gonna try this. And I wasn't expecting anything, and so when we won, I was just like, holy fucking shit. Like, I wasn't expecting it at all. And I don't know, yeah, I just go back and forth between, I have like such a love-hate with this game. Like, there's weeks I want to quit, and weeks where I just like love it. It's, God.
I think that's
Yeah,
normal, right?
I just tell Woo to put me on his list and just work me in whenever. I don't really have any like permanent partner. I just kind of, partner with whoever hits me up, or, whenever I'm not with this person, I'll, get with Woo.
Nice. I'm gonna swap off my hotspot comm. So if you want
Okay.
to hit him with these, because this is not working. So I'll probably be right back.
Okay. Sorry, I lost where he was. We already went over. Oh, we were talking about tournament. Who are you teaming up with this week? Did we talk about that?
Take a guess.
Zen?
Yeah. He was in my DMs fucking begging, slobbering, so I had to say yeah.
Typical. Typical.
Jasmine? Am I
Yeah,
back
we
or
hear
no?
you. We hear you.
Okay. I was just laughing at the Zen comment because that's fucking hilarious to me. I love it.
I gotta give him shit.
Good old Zen. My bad. Did you ask him a question while I was away? I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I was just asking who is partnered up with this run.
Oh, Zen. Oh, okay, cool. All right. So yeah, you touched upon this already, and I think everybody that's played this game has been there at some point, if not multiple points, where like I'm done, and then you know what, this is fun. I'm back. I'm done. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this and this and this and this. Okay, you know what? It's fun again.
Yep.
I feel that kind of ebb and flow pretty often. What do you think? Like, what do you think it is that keeps bringing you back? Because I'm in the same boat, right? Everybody's been in that boat, right?
I don't really know, man. I don't know if it's just like I get bored of the game and I'm like, I think really like sometimes it like, there's certain shit in the game that pisses you off that, everybody's pissed off about, and I just like kind of get burnt out, and then they're like the inevitable fact that this game is just like a massive money pit, and unless you quit, at least for me, like I could probably never play this game. It's like free to play. So it's either I'm gonna play and I'm gonna dump, $500 in this game every 2 weeks, or I'm just not gonna play at all.
Yeah, like the middle ground. I do know some players that have been able to successfully just kind of transition to low spending and then like borderline free to play. Like I don't count like the Dark Trials pass as a thing in my mind. Like,
Oh yeah.
if that's all you're getting, you're free to play. Like in my mind.
Yeah.
But like, I have seen some people make that transition and they're still enjoying the game. They're still playing. I just know I wouldn't be able to do it. Like I'm either fucking playing a fucking game, or I'm not playing the game, and it would just piss me off too much.
Yeah, I'm too
So
competitive to start losing on purpose.
Right. Like, to be fair, like a lot of people call this game pay to win. It's pay to lose for all of us, except
Yep.
2 people right now, and you're one of them. You and Will, because you fucking won. So we're all paying to lose. Right now, you're
Trust me,
the
I
only
lose
one of
all the
two
time.
people.
I get my ass whooped in cross server. I just get targeted by the same people every day.
Well, I mean that's how you know you're good, right? Like,
I guess that's fair.
right? Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, that's not worth reading. Oh, Chickowit's here. Hi, Chickowit. Speaking of being killed in crossover parking, Chickowit ripped my dome off at least twice. I remember, probably more. Snack took her socks off. Hey, all right. Get comfy. I like it. Okay, but
Toes out.
yeah. Let's see. Get them toes. So let's see.
He
Well,
was-
what are some? What about 8 Wide? What?
She said,
What's
I
up?
target him daily. Solid.
Yeah, I think she hit me with the wrong set a couple of days ago. I think because she somehow lost.
Oh, 8 Wide. Uh-oh. See?
It was definitely the wrong
Anyway,
set.
that-
The right
the
set. I
thing.
don't do much.
If you got the OG Bun Queen targeting you every day, you're on radars. That's all. Like, the OG Bun Queen
That's
hits
fair.
you every day. You know, that's the thing. But, like, okay, so what are some changes you'd like to see? Like straight up, we're on a meeting with the, like, we have a call with the devs right now. What do you say to them? Hey, this is what you need to fucking do, devs. What would you say?
Honestly, I think there needs to be way more. I don't know what I want to call it. Like, there needs to be more for free-to-play players because there's such a huge gap between the people that spend and don't spend. You know, this free artifact. You know that half the time it went to some inactive player in the server.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like with how much money I put into this game, there could be more of like a, what do you want to call it? Like a reward system. Like it feels like you don't get, not that you're supposed to, but it doesn't feel like you get nearly as much out of the game as like with, some sort of like membership rewards, something. I think maybe for me specifically, playing Beastmaster a lot, I think they should fix how it plays in tournament to where it doesn't only target the front, no matter what. And probably sailing as well, because regular PvP you have 6 pals, and I think in sailing you get 4. So unless you just like love being miserable, you get 4, and you're getting a major nerf in sailing. So those are the things that I probably would. That and I don't know, the Sage shit is kind of getting out of hand. I can't talk much because I ran Sage for a while, but it's kind of ridiculous at this point.
I mean, even if you were Sage, it's fair to say, like, okay, enough's enough. Like, I don't think it matters what class you're in. I think, and then maybe I misheard this or misread this or I'm misremembering, but like, when I ran with Farah last tournament and he was Tamer, he died and his pals are still wrecking the other team. I've heard that that's
Really?
been fixed in other, yeah, I heard that's been fixed in other regions. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Am I on something here? Am I high? What's going on?
Somebody,
I haven't heard of it personally.
Yeah, somebody else would have to double check or confirm that because I'm not sure.
Okay. I don't know why I think that, because I'm not sure if that's intended, like 100%. Like, hey pals or hey tamers, don't worry. Even after you die, a lot of your damage is still going right through, even though you're dead. It didn't feel right to me when I first saw it, but
Yeah.
Moldy Hobo may be saying true to confirming that it's fixed, maybe, or something else in chat. I'm not sure.
copy that. So that's the other thing, I guess. Okay, this is no secret. The game has over the course of the game so far, it has favored different classes, right?
Yeah.
Tamer, since Divining Path or Divining Riz, whatever you want to call it, I call it Divining Riz. Since then and forward, I do feel like Tamers have gotten a lot of good help. I wouldn't say that it's unfair amount of help. It didn't feel as bad, like this slower progression for Tamer didn't feel bad at all to me, especially compared to like when it was like feel bad archers, like everyone's fucking Plume or Sage, like when they get Cheetah into Panda Bow, into, and everyone can just copy paste this fucking build. and you can either beat it or not. And it's like, okay, well then so anyway, it didn't like I like it better how they've done it with Tamer. Sage has been clearly favored for a long time now. We all know this. It's been quite a long time, not a year yet, but almost. I guess what I don't understand is why they can't just spread out that love just a little bit, just a little bit more, just a little bit, just I don't know. That's one of my. Hey, Fuxie, a Fuxie, a Fuxie.
There he is.
That's my boy, Fuxie. Yeah, long live Sacred Hunter. So that's the thing, like, you know, I don't know how it keeps happening to where they release event items that are just good for Sage. It's like, okay, here's the motorcycle bike. Oh, hooray, evasion is a thing. Great. People start running a lot, like, more ignore evasion. They get around this idea, okay, and then boom. Oh, Sage's had to change something up. You know what? Here's Ethereal Phoenix. Better than Nebular Shuttle, which is what they used to use. It's just, yeah, it feels bad, but it's obviously working. Like, I'm still playing. I'm still enjoying the game. I'm still liking it. Like, I don't know what I'm really whining about other than spread the love a little more. Let Fuxie in a super cool Sacred build. Like, give them some love somehow. Don't know how, now that I think about it. I don't know how you make Sacred Hunter better and not make Plumes OP. Fucking Chrono Loop. Never mind. Chrono Loop just came to mind because I'm on a huge rant here. I'm going to stop myself. All right. I'm going to pause. I'm just going to shut up. So, oh yeah, see, there we go. Jelly. What up,
Hey,
Jelly?
I'll add one more thing. I think they should,
Yeah.
I don't know, add more classes at some point. Like,
More
I
classes?
have more of a selection to pick from. You know, because the game seems to me like it already follows the trend of MapleStory and a lot of the systems that are either in place today, because the game still goes today, or like, you know, back when it first came out, and there's 57 classes in that game now, you know. So I would like to see, you know, just a completely new class, just a completely, just like, I don't know, a big nice fresh breath of fresh air, just to get everything, you know, feeling not so stale. But I guess next week there's going to be the new Guardians and I guess the new Star Hero, so I guess that'll kind of liven it up a little bit.
I believe Guardians is tomorrow, by the way. So be ready for that. Also,
Yeah,
Moldy,
I'm fucked.
Moldy did send me some translated notes from the Chinese version of the game, and they did confirm that when a character dies in the tournament, their companions and guardian spirits will simultaneously disappear. So it has been fixed in other versions of the game, just not ours.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Bruce. Bruce has the rant counter. Thank you.
Thank you, Moldy Hobo.
Do we want to talk about Guardians and stuff now?
Do you want to talk about Guardians right now, Cookie?
It's probably going to be mostly you talking about it to me because I don't really know shit about it yet. I read through what you sent me. I kind of skimmed through it, but you know, there's only so much you can get from the leaks that they put out.
So,
let's do it though.
Let me start with the patch notes and specifically what they sent from, if I can figure out where the official Discord is on my phone.
While he does that, I'm going to preface the Guardian conversation with this. I was talking with Merc yesterday, which I was very happy about, because Merc is just, he's been a top mage since I've been playing the fucking game, and I'd never talked to him before. But yeah, I said the word Guardians at some point, and he just went, Guardians, ? And my first thought was, yeah, pretty sure it's going to make a lot of people quit. Like, that's my take. That's my take. I have no idea. I'm probably dead ass wrong. I'm very often wrong. But I'm going to preface it all with that little exchange. What up, Nath Zarel? How goes it, buddy?
I will say, since yesterday when we started seeing like the sneak peek and then the patch notes coming out, I feel like majority of the people have been positive about the new dungeon. Maybe not all the spending events that they're about to throw at us, like try and slam down our throats. But
yeah,
a lot of people I've seen are happy about having a new dungeon. I don't know if like they know much about the Guardians, but
I don't know anything about the dungeon. I think it was Snowy that had to correct me, or not correct me, but I thought it was only PVE. But apparently there's like PvP aspects to the new dungeon.
Yep.
Which I'm not really understanding if it's a 1 to 4 player thing. Like,
so think of it like Snowlands, but also cross server showdown is the impression I get. I haven't seen the exact gameplay of it.
But you can form a team with people outside of your server.
No,
so like,
on your
let's say-
server. On your server.
Oh, only on your server.
From what the patch notes say.
Okay, so let's say 1002, 1216, 447 are all in parking wars, and we got this thing. So me and my team, and Com's team, Cookie and Cookie's team, and we all are like doing whatever the fuck we're doing, and then we see each other. How would PvP happen?
So okay,
I don't.
so it's like Snowlands and cross server in the sense that you control your character. It's not like your team moves around. I did read something about a stamina. I just don't know if stamina refills, over time or whatnot. I haven't seen that much. So we'll probably find that out Tuesday. But your team signups will be Tuesdays, or I guess the dungeon only happens once every 3 weeks, so it's not like it's something you're gonna have to like worry about finding a team for and all that jazz every week. It'll just be once, and then you get 3 weeks off, or 2 weeks off maybe. But Tuesdays will be signups. Get a team of 1 to 4 players. Wednesday through Friday, you'll go in, start on the first floor. It'll mainly be PvE monsters you can look around and find and fight, or like treasure chests. I think they said something about caves where you can find like buff items and stuff like that. Eventually, your team or you will find enough keys to progress to the second floor, where it's more of the same PvE focus. And then when you get enough stuff to advance to floor 3 from there is when the PvP happens. And from what I could read from some of the links that C had posted, is it looks like possibly somebody could be camping floor 3 and like kind of like cross server, you come in and then they can just run over and kill you. And what happens then is you get knocked down to the prior floor, grind up your points, and try and get the fuck out of there, pretty much, with whatever points you can get for your personal and your team ranking.
I need to watch some type. Have you found any like walkthrough about this in any other servers, from any servers, or is this new for all the servers all at once?
It's been on Chinese version and I think Japanese, maybe.
Okay.
I think Moldy would have to confirm.
Moldy, just come on the show. Just come sit with us when we talk about this shit. C version just got it.
Okay, so
wow.
Chinese version got it. So it's still pretty new.
If Southeast Asia just got it.
Southeast Asia, sorry.
We're
No,
Vans,
Japan. Okay.
Awesome. 8 wide. It's just back to what we were talking about earlier with like the for 99.99999% of us expanded family, parking wars, not family girl, sorry. But yeah. So okay.
Cap Plunder asks, since I PvE Archer, can I swap the mage on floor 3? Maybe. I haven't seen actual gameplay or anything yet, so I'm just going off of some of like the basic links that C has posted and Moldy has sent to me.
Captain Plunder asking the real question though. That's the real question.
Yeah. And from what I can see is you can just get to floor 3, knock out some mobs like PvE, because there's still PvE stuff on floor 3. Knock out some of that and then just dip the dungeon, take your points and go.
Okay.
But
because I'm not gonna lie, just hanging out on the 3rd floor, just hitting people PvP sounds pretty fun. Not just saying.
Yeah.
Depending on who we're facing. I don't know. So that sounds interesting. And to be fair, I haven't really heard anyone say anything bad about the new dungeon. What's it called? Sanctum? I don't even know the name.
Drake Bone Sanctum, I believe.
Drake Bone Sanctum. What does this have to do with fucking Drake?
Not that. Oh my god.
I have a Drake story.
I do have a
I
slide
shared it
with
recently.
some of the events and rewards that are coming with it.
All right, so
with
the
the
Drake
dungeon.
Sanctum, huh? All right, so the Drake dungeon. That's what I'm calling it.
Let's zoom this in some.
Haya's going to sleep already. Hi, you just got here. Hi, Haya.
Oop, that didn't work.
I have not seen the Drake Snake 8 wide. Come on now. 8 wide.
So we got some of the images from like rewards you can get, which no idea exactly what they are.
Drake Snake. Oh, I should actually look over here. Okay. Wait, are the... Sorry. I wasn't paying any attention.
Oop, shit.
What is this that we're looking at?
These are like some of the, I guess, the PvE bosses that you can hit and some of the rewards, but I don't know what they do yet. I see the block things for divining as a reward, and then I don't know what the other ones are. Yeah, more sigil rewards. The Captain Plunder. Looks like we're getting some of those. I did see in the notes if you fail to kill a PvE battle on your first attempt, you can either wait for a cooldown or one of your teammates can assist you in killing it. And then of course there's gonna be some spending involved if you want with some. Looks like another $1 and $10 battle pass and some kind of packs. I don't know what these are. Can't really zoom in more. Can I? Whoop. But. Boop. But Guardians. That's how we got on this topic.
Yeah. So the new, we're gonna have a lot to figure out. It seems like there's a lot more cooked into this. I'm gonna call it the Drake dungeon. There's a lot more cooked into this than I knew about, and that's cool. Like that's a good thing. It seems like there's a lot more to it than, for instance, when they dropped, Winterland or whatever, and everyone was like, "Where's Grumpy?" and this is bullshit and blah blah blah. I don't mind it anymore. It's just, I think Maharaga when he was on the show said, you spend like 8 to 10 minutes or 12 minutes, however long it takes you to clear it, and you get good rewards, and that's true. But this seems like a lot more. I'm cool with that. It seems like it's a lot more interactive than I thought. Like when I first read it, that's really good. Anything where I can run with like server mates and like fight people from other servers, that's more fun. So that sounds very promising. It's the Guardians that have me worried. Not because I think that the Guardians are not going to be like easy to figure out or something, but more along the lines of they seem broken good. I also don't know which ones we're going to be getting at the beginning. But from like other discussions we've had on stream, the Guardians are essentially a mix of like your Avian with like divining Riz elements. So we're going to have this Guardian. So let's say I'm fighting Cookie. Cookie's got a Guardian probably next to his fucking Avian. I have a Guardian next to my Avian. And these Guardians give us boosts. Stop me when I say something wrong, Colin. Okay. Or anybody. Or Cookie, you stop me if I say something. So I'm fighting Cookie. He's got his Guardian. I got my Guardian over here. And we're fighting. And he's fucking me up. But my Guardian fucks up his Guardian. And his Guardian dies. And he doesn't get the buffs from his Guardian anymore.
Moldy shared some videos earlier, and it looks like I can't tell if they're just on set life timers or if they just have the same stats. But all the videos I saw, it was just the Guardians would spawn, their life would tick down pretty much at the same, like at almost the exact same rate, and then they were gone. So I don't know if it's
okay.
They're up
That
for a
does
certain
make a
amount of
difference.
time, and then they despawn, and then they respawn after a certain amount of time. That I don't know for sure.
Okay. Okay, so in my mind, for whatever reason, maybe just because I was thinking of them as like fucking Pokemon. So it's not necessarily like I'm fighting Cookie and then our guardians fight each other like a separate battle. It's more like, okay, his guardian pops gives him certain buffs.
Mm-hmm.
My guardian pops gives me certain buffs. When our guardians die, all those buffs go away. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And the buffs
So-
can get pretty wild.
Sorry,
We-
I'm just getting zen over here.
We had a ton of stuff on a prior stream. I didn't really want to. There was a lot of images. I didn't really want to bring them all up. But one thing we did
Yeah.
have that Moldy sent me that C had. I think it was C had found was the top tier Guardians. Let me bring those up real quick and see if I can zoom
those
in.
With 40%?
Yeah,
stuff?
they
The
got a
40%
lot,
block?
yeah.
Or final damage? I forget the wording.
It's damage res. Oh man, this is not zooming in. Let me see. Whoop.
So it's like Star Array cards mixed with Avian, mixed with Divining Riz affixes. Is that the gist?
So, here we go. Mechanical Master. When the Guardian Spirit exists, the final damage reduction is increased by 48%, and all shield effects are increased by 30%. When attacking
That doesn't-
non-Guardian Spirit...
That doesn't seem
What?
good for Sage. That doesn't seem good for Sage at all. What do
No.
you- Jesus.
And then you can get Guardian Spirit attributes, battle bonuses, and then you can reshape skills. The effect is with the notes. Oh. Skirt.
Hey, WM's here. Hi, what Mouncer? And then, reshaping the skills. So once you
Yeah,
have the
so-
card, like let's say it's like a Star Array card. Once you have that thing, you can give it skills somehow. How do you reshape skills? That's like the Divining Path. That looks kind of like Divining Path affixes.
There's a lot. Hold on, I can tell you how to reshape the skills. Because I think that was in the patch notes. Guardians come in 6 qualities: Beast, War, Wrath, Spirit, Sage, and Hero. Only the first 4 qualities will be available after the update. Please wait for future notices for more info. Guardians can summon you can summon Guardians with free daily attempts or use diamonds to buy summon stones. I think I read it was 2 or 3 free daily summons, and then 10 you could purchase with red diamonds. Guardians fight alongside you with a combat skill, combat passive, deployment bonus, and a remold skill. Come in different qualities, their abilities and support. Okay, so battle assistance. After the battle starts, your guardian will be summoned, and summoning enters a cooldown. Each summon grants the damage boost for the character. Deployed guardians provide deployment bonuses and remold skills. So I guess whatever these reshapes become. Yeah.
Okay, so they're adding a lot.
Yeah, it looks like you have to merge low quality guardians into high quality guardians step by step. Each merge costs several guardians of required quality and star level. Hero guardian souls cost
Star level?
extra prismatic stones to merge. The merge results inherit all existing skills of the main guardian, and any new remold skills grant random stats.
All right, I'm just gonna say
It's a lot.
I'm beyond this. Yeah.
Stuff like this, I just act
Alright.
like it doesn't exist until it does, and then I figure it out.
Yeah, that's kind of where it's at. But I just some of these like this one, the Crazy Thief. When the Guardian's spirit exists, increases the final damage reduction by 32%, dodge by 20%, and energy recovery
Great.
recovery speed by 30%.
Do they mean evasion, or are they adding a whole new?
No, I think
element to
dodge
this?
is
Probably
evasion.
evasion.
It's a
Yeah, dodge is-
translation. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think over in the SCA servers, like it actually like above the character you see dodge instead of evasion.
Okay. Okay.
When a Guardian Spirit exits, final damage reduction is increased by 24%. When attacking non-Guardian Spirit units causes... Well, this doesn't seem like it does much at all compared to the others. Oh, shit, what did I just hit?
Oh, are you telling me that this one that's clearly for Sacred Hunter doesn't do as well as the other ones?
Oh,
what a surprise!
It does 720% mixed damage and makes all the targets, and then... Oh, shit, hold on. I have that text somewhere.
What a fucking shocker that would be, though, if the Sacred Hunter one wasn't as good.
Oh, reduces all targets' healing effects
It
by
tracks.
30%.
Okay, that's pretty good. Well,
Yeah,
healing,
yeah.
does that include regeneration and healing?
It just says reduces all targets' healing effects by 30%. So
See?
maybe.
Yeah, I'm with 8 wide Fey Moldy up here. It's just dollars. It's more dollars, but it could be cool if it's implemented correctly. Oh, sorry, we have one more.
Yeah. Every
Undead,
5
my bad.
character attacks plus 3 PAL normal attacks deal additional damage equal to 1.2% of the target's max HP. Ignores damage immunity, and then you deal
Oh, I like that.
280% hybrid damage when attacking non-PAL units.
So
I
that's the
didn't think
Dark
you
Lord.
could attack PAL units, so it's an interesting one. That's a plume one, if you ask me. Oh yeah, that's the Undead Reaper. Sorry.
Yeah, that sounds like damage immunity and all. That sounds like Dark Lord.
Well, I mean, it's based off of 5 character attacks plus 3 PAL normal attacks. It seems pretty good for.
When the Guardian
If-
Spirit is every 5 hits of the character's normal attack and every 3 hits of the companion's attack. Okay, I just assumed that was Dark Lord because I was.
I think it's just like a
I looked
DPS
at-
one for a DPS user to kill regen.
That's fair. No, you're right. You're right. That's fair.
But
8 wide, just 4 damage.
only 4 damage, nothing else. Kind of like the Deity of Purse release.
That's what that's what I just typed. Yeah, original deity does 4 damage. What kind of damage? All right, so yeah, okay. So Guardians, that's a thing. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to have more of an effect than. It sounds like it'll have more of an effect than even Divining Riz Path, which had a pretty large effect on the game overall. It seems like it's going to be a bigger effect than that. But yeah, it seems like they're kind of borrowing elements from other things they've already done. A little bit of Star Ray, a little bit of Divining Riz, a little bit of Avian, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Give us your money and then you can make something cool. So all right, it tracks. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sure
Alright,
it'll probably
I'm-
be like when the tree drops. It'll probably be a week-long event where like you get to whale out or you don't, and it never comes back, or it's 6 months
Like
until
the
something
Souls
comes
people.
back.
Yeah, the sigils I didn't spend money on, and I regretted it, and now I'm like, it's fine. Like by playing without it, I've been able to get reasonable-ish stuff. Like, it's okay. But like with this one, I do feel more like a little bit more FOMO, where I'm like, if I don't get a good fucking Guardian, I'm gonna be boned. Like, I don't want that to happen. But all right, let's switch this up. Cookie, you mentioned in chat, I saw it while we were going through all that stuff. You mentioned that a lot of people think you're a girl. You're obviously
Yeah.
not.
I mean, I do
I
have
would
a
assume-
girl as a profile picture.
Say
I have my
what?
gender as a girl. My name is Cookie. I mean, it's not hard to see why.
All right, so that's what I was gonna say. I would assume it's because of the profile picture. What's the PFP from? What's that from?
It's actually just I listen to a lot of metal. It's an album cover from a metal band that I listen to,
Okay. Do you have?
and it just it works well as the. What's
Oh,
up?
sorry. Is my
No, go
internet
ahead.
being weird again?
You're good.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. Do you have like metal crossover with Calm? Because I know Calm listens to some of that stuff too.
I think we've
overlap.
talked about it a little bit. I think he listens to some, but like I don't know, like I feel like there's people that some people listen like the certain group, or like I think Colin listens to like a whole different genre. I guess I would consider it more like
Yeah.
I don't know, thrashy like dad stuff. I guess you could say it's not bad. It's just not my personal cup of tea. And there's some bands that I had never even heard of, but you know, it's all kind of metal in a sense.
Yeah, I have a friend, Peterson. If you're watching this, what's up, dude? I have one friend. His name is Peterson. No, but Peterson, if you're watching this later, he lives in Riverside. He goes to like metal concerts every weekend. That's like what he does for fun. And I don't know that genre at all. But he names like grindcore, screamcore. There's like fucking
Yeah.
50 types of metal, or more than 50. Like, it's just an insane amount. I have no clue. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah,
I had a Celtic
I think
album, like 12, but
yeah, to people that don't listen to it, it's all just screamo. You listen to that
yeah.
screamo? Yeah, I do.
All right, cool. Well, that's okay. So I didn't know that. So is it like one of your favorite albums that the PFP is from, or is just like a cover you like from a band you dig?
I mean, I do enjoy the album quite a bit, but yeah, it's probably like I don't know. I like artsy, like cool shit like that. I don't know. It's just kind of always stood out to me, and I've been using it as a profile picture for a while. I think I kind of burnt it out because I used it for like a year in game, and I don't know. After a while, I'm like, I gotta swap this out. But yeah, I don't know. It works well in game. So
All right. This is like the only metal knowledge I have. The only CD, yeah, compact disc, because yeah, that's what I listened to growing up. I don't want to hear anything about it.
me too.
That I owned, like, I think I bought it 4 times total because my parents kept finding it and then taking it away. Was White Zombie's Devil Music Volume 1. Do you know this album?
I know White Zombie, but I don't know that album. But I'm pretty familiar with White Zombie. Of course, Rob Zombie.
Yeah, right. So that was like that and some random album I think called it was by some band called Celtic Frost, I think was their name. But I listened to that stuff. I thought it was really cool when I was like 13, and then I don't remember what happened. But then I was just like stopped listening to metal. So okay. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I started with the usual. I don't know. I started with like Alice in Chains and Led Zeppelin and that type of stuff, and it just like I kept wanting heavier and heavier until it's just like incoherent shit at some point.
Well, that's fair. No, because like I remember I had Alice in Chains Dirt. That had
Yeah.
I remember the music video for Wood, and then I did
Yep.
get the one with what's the name of it? Oh shit. So that's fair then. Okay. And then obviously Zeppelin. I listened to a lot of Zeppelin growing up. Misty Mountain Hop blew my mind hole when I was like 13 or 14. Yeah. Some good shit. Okay, fair to fair. All right. We get some good music talks in there. All right, I can dig it. What are some of your favorite mounts, artifacts, back pieces for whatever reason? Aesthetics, you like using them, whatever.
God, I need to pull up game. I can't remember half the shit that you're asking me.
Oh.
Good.
By the way,
There's
Plunder
there's
started
so many.
if they need you on your server.
Oh shit, 20.
They'll be all right.
4 minutes. About 10. Oh, screw that. I'm not hitting shade. That guy's scary.
I feel like I stick to, I don't know, even like with my profile picture, I stick to everything that's like blue and purple. So I ran what's it called? Oh, Chrono, with like the extra weapon skin, like the purple and blue. I ran that one for a while.
Oops.
And then the Countdown Blast, I ran that for a while. It's purple, Siren's Whisper.
Nice.
So those 3 for artifacts, and then mounts. I always ran Cloud, Scorpion, and then
Yeah.
I feel like I just kind of spot between those 2. I got bored of mounts. I feel like mounts has, I don't know, like the way that your character fits on the mount in the game I'm like anal about it. I feel like your character doesn't fit well on some of them. I'm not a
Mm-hmm.
fan of most of them. I think the skin just doesn't line up well. I think for back accessories, I really like the iridescent aura. Um,
Yeah.
I used the Phoenix Frost for I swear like 6 months after it came out, and then I do like yeah, the lustrous plumage, the early mount. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
all of the blue and purple stuff. I'm a horror for. So
I rocked the Cloud mount and the Scorpion mount both for a long time. I like the what's it called, Sea of Scrolls, like the gold thing. The first one that gave us like
yeah,
cards and shit. I ran that for a little bit, but I'd say I'd run Moon more than anything. Now that I think about it,
Moon.
yeah,
I don't know why
yeah,
that is.
I did. Forgot about that. I did. Yeah, I ran Moon for a while as
Well,
well with
yeah,
the
because
snow
aesthetically,
costume.
I've always liked the blue stuff, like white and blue stuff too. Plumage I haven't run in a while because I run the I think they're called Myriad of Spikes. The other wings, they do like bleed damage for basic.
Yeah.
I've been rocking those for Celestial Surprises is what they're called. They're I've been running that aesthetically because I really like it's like the blue with the white and gold. I don't know. But yeah, no, that's cool though.
Oh yeah, they're like
I wish there was more cool blue shit. I wish there was more cool blue shit. I was really happy when the little blue mushroom costume for whatever event that was ended up being blue and not red. There's enough cool red shit already. Black and red is a pretty popular like color combination in this game, but no, that's cool.
Damn.
Okay, I can dig it. Um, so right now you're tamer. What classes have you played
I think I played them all.
overall?
I started with crossbow, just like everybody did. And then I think around like probably 30 to 40 mil, I swapped to axe. You know, when axe was like the meta in early game. And then I think I started messing around with mage when I was around like 70 mil. Because I've always liked the playstyle of mage, but like for some reason I could never get it to work the way that like I had planned in my head, like, oh, this is how it's gonna go, or like the way that I see other people use it. It's just like I don't know. I was missing that like secret sauce that everybody else has, especially like Blank. Like I feel like for his power, he hits so hard, and I could never
Mm-hmm.
figure out what that missing piece was. And I've been wanting to go and try mage again, but I know that I'm not gonna perform, the way that I wanted to, and I'm just gonna go back because I'm a little bitch and I like to win.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was profit for not counting, once a week little switch over to plume for PVE stuff like theater hit and try to get a lava score maybe a little higher. Not counting that, I was profit for I don't know how long until the last Shroomy tournament, and I tried Sacred Hunter and I tried some more Sage stuff, and now I am flipping around a lot more. Like I think that's good. Like being able to play multiple classes is, especially for Shroomy tournament, like it's almost
Yeah.
necessary. I feel like, but um,
Yeah, I think I
I
have at
always come
least like
back.
some sort of a build for every class. If I'm like, getting bored, want to swap it up, or whatever Woo wants to run in tournament. I don't know. I like having diversity. Kudos to the people that have played the same class since the game came out. I cannot do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Definitely
that's fair.
swapped.
You've been Prophet a long time now, though, which I highly respect. Highly.
Yeah. I keep changing stuff up with it. I keep changing stuff up with it. Keeping
No, that's fair.
myself on my
That's fair.
toes.
Yeah. No, I just think that's funny. Whether I'm talking to Trippy or talking to whoever it is about mage stuff, like, there's always that moment in the conversation. It feels like almost it doesn't matter who I'm talking to, where they're like, "Yeah, but I'm probably gonna probably gonna try this or this or this," and then for the most part, they don't. The hardcore prophets out there, the handful that remain. Um, Moldy's asking if you tried Sacred Hunter Cookie.
I should probably just reply on voice instead of being in chat. Yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
before
Oops,
probably
sorry.
I think it was like
Sorry.
Yeah, I think it was like right when the counterpunch meta came out. I ran Sacred Hunter and parking because of the passive. Like I think every critical hit boosts your attack, so it offsets the debuffs and parking quite a bit. I think it's a 40% boost in attack. So I guess until you hit 5 debuffs, you're not even actually debuffed at all. And I guess the same
Nice.
goes for Prophet. You know, those two classes seem to be the best for parking, you know, as far as fighting debuffs. But I haven't ran it long term, but I did run it for a few weeks in a parking and it was fun. But I don't know. Nowadays it just doesn't seem viable, you know, to compete with unless you're, you know, pushing 190, 200 mil CP.
Or unless your name is Fuxi. What up, Fuxi?
That's fair.
Um,
That's fair.
like that.
He gives me
the
trouble.
Class skill, like the Tamer class skill is fucking nuts. Like I feel like that's the only thing I'm really paying attention to, which is probably wrong on my part. But I feel like that's what I've been paying more attention to than anything for Tamers is just if I can cut that window down, if I can survive that fucking stupid goddamn class skill burst, that just crazy burst of damage, then I'm fine. Like I've just been like way too narrowly focused on that for way too long. But I feel like that class skill and Sacreds are the best. Like Sacred Hunter's class skill is so fucking stupid good. I'm cussing off.
Yeah,
And by the way, hi
POW
Finn.
class you have such a boost in damage when the class skill goes off that, you know, Sacred Hunter's good at combating that, you know, what is it, cutting it down by 4 seconds. Especially with evasion builds, because I think POW class skill, it ignores all evasion for 10 seconds. So the more you can, you know, cut that down, the more of a chance you have. But yeah, it is quite a big difference between, I guess, POW damage not on class skill and POW damage on class skill.
I'm not even lying. I've had nightmares seeing those little fucking blue feather things like above the POW heads when that skill's off. I fucking hate.
I think
that
that's
class.
that's the mirror back accessory.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, I don't know. Why I
Yeah,
thought
there's
that
like
was
it's like a 50% chance for, I guess, pals. I think it's like to become demonized. And that's
That's what
the ones that
it-
have the ones that have like the little eye or clock or whatever it is above the head are the ones that are like, I guess, like affected.
Okay, so okay, yeah, I was like blanking, like trying to come up with what that was. Once you said that, I was like, and you said demonized.
It looks like an eye or a clock or something.
Man, all right. If you could remove one class from the game, what would it be?
Oh,
I know you were
remove from the
literally
game?
saying the opposite. Yeah, you were literally saying the opposite earlier, where you were like, "We need more classes." So now I'm asking you kind of a stupid question, I guess. But
if I
yeah,
could,
if you had to remove one. Yeah, if you could remove one. Yeah.
I'll pick two for two different reasons. I'll remove Sage, make those people actually learn how to play the game and build a character, and not just smash HP into oblivion. And then if we were to add a new class, I think probably the obvious answer is Dark Lord. They've tried to revive the class. It doesn't work. I don't ever see it working. You see there's 130 people on Legendary, and there's maybe one up there every once in a while.
I remember, what was his name? Hero was up there. Chikawit was up there for a long time before the nerf. Then
Yeah.
Hero was up there, and then the nerf happened to Cloud and Infinite Dream, and I don't remember the last Dark Lord I've seen up there. Not that there aren't people up there that could make it work, because that, you know, if Mid Swift decided to go Dark Lord tomorrow and fuck up a bunch of stages, I'm sure he could do it, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
there's
the
others as
exact
well.
person I was thinking of.
Yeah, he comes to mind. Okay, but like, yeah, that's fair.
Well, what do you think? Which one would you remove?
This is not going to be met well, Hunter. I know you're in there. I'm not saying this to be mean, but I would remove Dark Lord, not because I don't think Sage needs to change or be, you know, I would just rather up all of the other classes. Like give all the other classes, make Plume stronger, Sacred Hunter stronger, make Mage like Prophet stronger. I would rather do that than remove Sage. But Dark Lord just feels like it's the most shit on class. It doesn't do anything for PvE. I'm not talking any shit. Like I'm sure Chikawit does really well in PvE. Everybody always wants to defend Dark Lord. Unless Dark Lord only and not Prophet. But if Dark Lord gets a 6th skill slot, so like 6 plus, like plus the active skill, or plus the class skill, if that happened and Prophet didn't get that, that's what I see as making that class usable, viable. But I just can't imagine Dark Lord getting it and Prophet not. I don't know. I'm always wrong. But like right now, I'd probably say Dark Lord. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen what I think probably early game when the nuke build was pretty big in Family Brawl. That's the last time I can really remember, anyone talking about that class or it being, holding any sort of place in the game.
The nerf just like it had a place to fuck up sages for a good chunk of time. Like Chickawit blows up all the regen stuff that I see in cross server, but like at least for me, like I can't play a class that just auto loses to archers. Sure, there's not that many archers in peak. Ghost comes to mind from 447. What up, Ghost? Gustavo, what up, Gustavo? Obviously, Bap. Like there's a handful. But like I don't know why I can't do that. It's like I still have like PTSD or some shit from losing to Prophet or to Plumes for so long as a Prophet. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Anyway. Sorry, Chickawit Hunter. I wasn't trying to be mean. Oatmeal Girl, I'm always wrong. Says Nylock. There you go. See, I'm always wrong. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I'm saying. Do you keep like a long list of goals like? Like, okay, I want to win the Shroomy tournament. I want to get my CP to this number. I want to get my attack to this number. Like, are you goal oriented or are you more like what? How do you view the game like in terms of keeping consistency?
I try to. I don't really care about tournament all that much. I take it seriously when I run with Wu because I want to win with him. But as far as not to say that I don't take it seriously with other people, but the chances of me and someone around my CP like making it all the way to the end is probably not feasible. So I try to just take it for what it is. I think now, as far as like goals go, now that I've kind of settled into PAL pretty good, I've just been pushing as much attack as humanly possible, and that will kind of translate to other classes if I wanted to. If I want to Profit, it benefits Profit well because then you can just offset and run an HP statue. If you have too much attack, you can offset the class really well.
Yeah.
Goals at this point, I'm really just trying to get, I guess, a quote unquote perfect avian for every class, so that I have I have versatility with like any class that I want to try.
What's your perfect avian right now that you're hunting for Tamer? What are the affixes you want?
Actually, I finally got it after like 8 months. No speeding. No speeding plus the triple purple PAL crit. It took me so long. It took me so long to get that, and then once I finally got one, I got like 2 more within the same week. fucking rigged.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. Like, it's happened to me a few times where I'm, like, looking for 4 exact affixes. I get, like, 3 of the 4. Then I get the perfect one. And then I just kind of keep rolling the same ones over. And then you eventually get copies, right?
Yeah.
Like, duplicate. It makes sense.
Either that or I get the exact, passives that I want multiple times on the wrong avian. Like, I'll breed. Like, I was trying for punch counter, no speeding, wind tear on bees, and you breed 2 bees, and I think like 3 times I got it on like the smart assistant PAL, like perfect passes, but just wrong class completely. What's up, Mike?
Shit, it's Microdose.
I always take it serious, especially with you.
Is it true though that you wanted to run Dark Lord Sacred, the last one?
No.
Hypey. Plume needs a plus 30% combo multiplier like Berserker have. That's why the Warbringers, Warbs always have more counter damage. Yeah, they also have they have that thing that makes their cheetah. I forget the pass, but they also have. That's why their cheetah pounds hurt more than other people is the crit one. Anyway.
Yeah, it is wild to see the huge shift. It was like, for a while it was like 85% of people ran Plume, and now you see them
Yep.
every once in a while. The people that are just like absolutely roughing it. I think it's time for them to maybe get a little something to come back. I don't. I mean, it is a strong class, but I don't think it's all that impossible to combat. Really, you just have to, build for the class. It's not like unstoppable by any means.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem with Plume. Like Plume's the number one PVE class. Everybody knows that. It has been for a long, long fucking time. So I
Oh
don't
yeah,
mind that Plume isn't as good in PvP because it's offset by being number one PvE by far. They have such a
yeah,
huge
that's
gap
fair.
there. So that is logical in my mind. What's illogical is what they're doing to, Sacred Hunter as an example, or what we've said, it's been talked about ad nauseum, Dark Lord, right? But Sacred is the only class to play. See, Ravs knows what's up. What's up, Ravs? That's our guy right there. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I was rambling about. I'm always ranting about something.
I do wish that other classes were a bit more viable in PvE. It seems like, I guess crossbow, a large damage output in, the dungeons, PvP, and that damage seems to translate, like directly into PvE. But then you have other classes like, let's just say, for instance, like Beast. Like, for the most part, it seems like I'm out DPSing most archers, but then like that same damage doesn't translate to PvE, and I guess it just has never made sense to me, like why there's such a huge disconnect between like the PvP and PvE damage. So that would be a change I want to see, is making, not having to constantly swap classes every single week just to, compete in theater mostly.
Absolutely. No, yeah, absolutely. And I don't think I'm alone. I'm guessing I'm not. I don't know. Like Oatmeal pointed out, I'm always wrong. But every week that I look at, for instance, theater, I always scroll until I find a non-plume. I look at the top scores until I find someone that isn't plume. And then I go, oh, okay. And it's for the most part, it's plume, 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 tamer, plume, 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 tamer, plume, 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 and then wherever the fuck I'm at, lower than all of them. Even though it's still most of the time I'm either hitting as a prophet in my plume set, or I have swapped to plume. But yeah, it just doesn't feel right. Like, but that was mentioned somewhere at some point. I know. I think I've asked Com this like a dozen times by now. But I feel like in some statement somewhere they were talking about class rebalances, but it wasn't confirmed if it was PvE only or for PvE and PvP, or like it was just like a cryptic kind of note.
Yeah.
So who knows? Who knows what we'll see there?
Nice.
I've even tried Leroy's builds because he's out DPSing like of course he has a lot more just stats to work with, but he somehow makes PvE and all the damage, like the damage dungeons work a lot better. I've even tried like the exact build that he has, and it just absolutely doesn't work. It's not even close.
Okay. I've seen some of Leroy's screenshots, and yeah, it's pretty nuts. Huddy as well, like a lot of those guys. Whoa damage. Oh. I know, Oatmeal,
I
I'm not
am
being
missing
mean.
the side.
I'm sorry, Oatmeal. I don't want to see the crying emoji from Oatmeal. I was just joking. You cool? We know. Everyone knows Oatmeal's cool.
I don't know about
So
that.
when you're coming up, so like early, when you were coming up, let's say, I don't know, whenever you started like looking at peak, when you started looking at legends yourself, and you kind of like, whenever it was where you either consciously or subconsciously said, like made a goal, like I'm gonna be up there one day, like that's, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be up there. Who were some of the players you kind of looked at, or like stats you looked at, avians, whatever it was?
I think like the main thing I can think of was seeing like when Zico first started playing Beast, just because I always liked to do like something different. There weren't really, I don't think, like any players that I really, I guess, wanted to compete with, or like, I guess, like be like for a while, but like just trying to finish top 10, I guess, to have the different, title for the week. And I can get up to, 3 or 4, but then you just get you get targeted because everyone tries to target the highest person they can to get the most trophies. So it might be an hour before reset in arena, and I might be 6, and then I'll wake up and I've been plundered down to like 32. I just get targeted by every single sage imaginable. But yeah, I think just trying to finish top 10. I don't know. I try to, as much as I take it seriously, I try to not take it that seriously. So like the game has longevity, and I just don't get burnt out and just, I don't know, pissed off trying to be like everybody else.
Yeah. No, it's. We all know, everybody playing this game that's still playing this game knows that it is a marathon and not a sprint. Any of you all watching in the 800s, 900s, or whatever fucking server that's out now, it is a marathon. It is not a sprint. You can chill the wallets. You can still use them, but you don't. It's a marathon. It's a marathon.
It could be both at the same time. If you're okay with just dropping $40,000 on only your ring.
Sure, that absolutely it can be both. We got Sacrament and Jack in here talking about F2P stuff. I don't know. The game, I did really like what they did with the shark mount. Like, $10, here's a fucking mount. And I know that's not free to play, but like that's the best. Like that's the best thing I've seen. Bang for your buck that this game's given out. I'm a little surprised they haven't done it more. I think that's the right way. I'm not saying the only thing that the game could do, but I feel like doing more of that makes the community happier. It doesn't really matter where you are on that spending spectrum unless you're literally at absolute zero. Like, I'm not spending a penny. If you're anyone but that benefits everybody. So I'd like to see more of that in terms of, like, I know it's not F2P, but Young Winnie is saying $10 basically free. It's not literally free, obviously. Boom to bang, fair. Moldy Hobo, that's a good point. But
it's like we were talking about. Like, it seems, I don't know, unless the game having longevity is not the goal from the developers. I think that, like we were saying, just listening to the player base more. Not like, giving us everything we want, but taking into consideration, what people are saying when 90% of people had the same opinion, instead of just like completely blatantly just ignoring everyone. I don't know. Like, you would think that, I don't know, it's going to keep player base happier, keep people around, keep people spending, and the freebies here and there is like, I don't know, makes you feel appreciated in a way, I guess.
Right.
You get a little something back.
Yeah, because we were talking in DMs. I remember that's exactly how it came up. Now I think about it, we were talking about merges, and it was like, well, this would make sense. This would make sense, and you're like, yeah, it would be nice if they listened to what 90% plus of the player base wants. Like, soul presets come to mind. But even for a merge, ask the players. They could ask us, and we would tell them. Like, it could even be
they had that server merge suggestion, thread going on. Right. The official Discord, and they were like, we hear you, but we're still gonna do, what we want, and just make 1001, an absolute like unfuckwithable powerhouse that was just so unnecessary. I like everybody there, but that server is crazy.
Yeah. No, I have zero problem with anybody on that server. I just it blows me away. And to be fair, even 1003 on like when the merge happened beginning of May. I couldn't believe that 1024 got like, hey, here's Mid Swift and Merc and Fishy and like and I know I'm missing other people, but I couldn't believe that like that group happened alongside that. And obviously, and I mean no offense to anyone in 02 or 05 or 06 or 24. I mean no offense to anybody, but I was just kind of like, whoa, that happened. Hey, RQ, Rage Quitter, who you got? And I was just like, huh. Like, that doesn't... It just didn't fully add up, I guess. I don't know.
I forget if it was 05 or 06, but they definitely got shafted, like, pretty hard. Like, I feel bad for them. We get them in parking, a lot, and they can't even compete. It's not even possible.
I do remember RQ specifically after the merge list for early May got posted, and he was just like, people were like trying to make the argument like, oh, but you have a lot of activity, like, you know, and he was like, yeah, but we don't have. And then there was just like the list of players in O1 and the list of the top end players in O3, and I think we all know how that turned out. Like RQ was correct, and player activity is definitely important. No, I'm not saying that's not important, but it can only count for so much, right? Like,
Yeah.
Even like in our server, it's gotten to the point now where X%. That's what we were. I was trying to figure that out with someone. What percentage of the players in our family couldn't debuff? Like, we saw Calm, we saw Rafiki, we saw Yeah, well, we haven't seen Rav. Sorry, Calm, Rafiki, Meow. Like, there was already a large percentage they can't debuff. Like, what? So what are they supposed to do? Like, even if that was your role and you know, like, okay, cool, where do I go throw my debuff, right? Well, now if you can't even do that, what? Yeah.
Yeah, you got people just clearing a lot after lot on a 10 stack. You know, I don't know if they need to up the debuff level for
like you two, like these guys right above me on the stream.
What do you mean?
and not me.
You hit me on a 10 stack. You can take lots on a 10 stack, Calm. What are you talking about?
I just died on 7. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
It doesn't mean you can't do it on a 10. Haya says they need a merge. Let's talk about the merge. Let's talk about fourth merge. It has to be happening. It has to be somehow planned in the works. What the fuck servers are left for them to merge if they're at 1980, whatever the fuck they're at, last I looked? It's got to be coming back around, right? So early May, June, July, August, like it's almost September. So we're going on month 4. That makes sense, right? So if you got to handpick, what would you want your server merge to look like for a fourth merge? Like, would you want to merge with 01? Would you want to grab some people from the 11s? What would that look like? 12s even?
As much as I would
cherry handpick. You get the handpick.
As much as like I am close friends with Wu, I don't think it would be fair for us to merge with 01. And I think there would almost be maybe server events would be a little bit less fun because there's almost too much competition, if that makes sense. I think I would personally like to get probably 11. Was it 11? Yeah, 1107 with like Mike and Trippy and all those guys because we've played with them so many times. And then probably I don't know, either Leroy. What is it, Leroy? He's 1280.
1280.
No, he's 1280. Yeah, either Leroy or Jolts, something like that. Have other tamers to play with.
Jolts and Far are 1169. I always forget. I don't know why.
They're 1169.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. You make yourself.
I mean, at this point, what there's
tamer hub.
One, there's 01, 01, 02, 03, 05, 06, and then 10, 26 left in the 1000s.
Yep.
So I guess they either need to split it into 3 and do 2, 2, and 2, or do 2 with 3 into 3. And I would assume they might. I don't know. I don't keep track of the servers like you guys do, but I assume they might at some point start merging the 12s down into the 11s or 11s down into, the 1000s. It seems to be the only logical path.
Yeah, so that means like the thousands literally are from 1001 to 1027. The 1400s are from 1403 to 1447. Or 1450. Sorry, I didn't mean to forget about you. 450. Don't be mad. So like the second half of the 400s are gone. The second 75% of the thousands are gone. So logically, there's really only 2 options. And that's like what you said, shove the thousands together, or they shuffle 1100s, 1200s in with the thousands, put the 1300s and 1400s and 1500s together. Or, I guess there is the third option, which is what I wanted last merge, and I don't see them doing it for a few reasons. But 1001 gets 1 server from the 1100s, 1 server from the 12s, 1 server from the 1300s, right? Same thing. You just kind of shuffle it down like that. I don't know. And I don't know what's best for longevity. I don't know what's best for keeping people playing. I don't know what the devs use to balance out their decisions that they make. It doesn't make any sense. They stuck to Rush Cycle for reasons I will never understand for, 2 whole merges and then threw it to the waste for the third. Right.
Yeah, I think
And
seeing
then-
05 and 06 going into 01 would be cool. It gives 01 a little bit more power, and then, makes 05 and 06, compete again and keeps all of them happy and keeps their server as, I guess, as alive as it can be.
I just, I don't know. I don't know what they're supposed to do at this point, and maybe, I don't know. Maybe they don't either. Maybe they don't know what to do either. But at this point, I don't know how much longer they can, because they put off your all's second merge to the third merge was over 5 months, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So, like, how much longer? I don't think that went well for the player base and attrition rates. Like, they have to be keeping that data on what percentage of the players are active, what percentage of the players are spending money, what percentage of the player. They have to have track of all that, obviously. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure it will. There's never in a million years would it happen, but I would be willing to pay like real money to be able to transfer to the server of my choosing, but it has like some ridiculous cooldown, like 6-month cooldown. So you better go to a server that you really want to be in.
Yeah.
I think that's completely
And there's got to be
reasonable.
some kind of threshold, as far as like how many people can be in the server. I guess like the total server CP. It can't just be like every single mega whale going to one server.
Why is Zin saying some of us have only had 2 merges?
Because they got skipped one merge.
O2 got skipped in a merge?
The very first merge, didn't they?
Yeah, I think
I don't
from
know, I didn't
Divinity
know
with how big he was.
Yeah.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
Oh yeah. No, they got skipped.
Yeah, what Haya says makes sense. Some servers need to merge. I would say that I would make a slight change to Haya's statement. She's saying the truth is that some servers need to merge and others don't. I would tweak that to say most servers need a merge. Some don't. That's what I would say.
I agree.
Very similar, but like that's fair.
I don't think that our server needs a merge, but I don't know. It's always nice to have new faces, new people to play with.
True.
Yeah, that's fair. He doesn't. Bruce, yes, merge, please. Yeah. We need Rabs. 1280 needs a merge. He's sick of Leroy. Yeah, 1280 would probably be on that list. If we had to make a list of servers that don't need a merge, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would put 1280 on there. 1280 seems to be doing just fine from my perspective. Snag is saying Divinity quit before 14 merged into O2.
I remember Divinity.
And then who else was it? Trogdor, I think it was.
Yeah. Was he O2? I just remember the name. I don't remember the.
Yeah, they were both in the same server, I think.
Huddy sent me this thing. Who's Chris Peacock?
Maths debating.
That's maths debating. Yeah.
Oh, he wants me to. I'm just gonna send this to you and let you make the call. He wants this to be shown on stream. So, Huddy, I'm forwarding it to Com, so it's on Com now. So it's up to him. I'm removing myself from this.
Fine.
There you go. If you want to show that, fine. I don't really, it's our boy Huddy. Mats is cool. I don't dislike Mats, but that's kind of funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where's Rafiki? Why is Rafiki talking to me and not here? Rafiki, get on the stream. Get on the stream.
Yeah, if I try to go to Discord on the laptop, it'll fuck up all the screens, so that ain't happening.
Okay. Why is Matt's always changing their name too? It's not as often as Naughty Bodo, but
He's only changed it twice. He's done
bullshit.
Chris.
He was the DITCAICON whatever. He was like that when we first faced him in 302, and then he was obviously Matt, and now Chris Peacock, which I have seen before.
That's 2 name changes.
I think he seems to have a lot of names that are just like
you're right. 2
plays
name
on
changes,
words.
but 3 names. Fair. Two name changes. Okay.
He has changed it 3 times, but it was just funny that I said 2 and then you only named 2 name changes.
Fine, fair. Okay. I can't argue with that. That's fine. Okay, all right. I'm wrong. I'm always wrong. We know this. Okay. So, okay, the major aspects of the game, right? So, cross-server arena, parking wars, sale, family brawl, pushing levels, bosses, PvE stuff. How would you rank them? Like, which aspects do you enjoy the most?
I think
Shroomy tournament, obviously.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I enjoy parking the most just because I don't know. There's a lot of strategy. It changes every week for the most part. I don't know. I feel like most of the like weekly or daily type dungeons, I don't know, to me they start to kind of feel like more of a chore than enjoyable. Like Frost, you know, I don't know. It's all I can do to get through it. Theater, you know, I usually wait until the last second. I don't know. It's not that I don't enjoy them, but they've just been around for so long, and it's you don't really get that. You don't. Yeah, it's the same thing week after week after week. You know, at some point it's like, okay, like I get it. And of course, I play PAL, so I'm constantly having to buy the reversal potions if I don't get them from the snow dungeon, and I don't know. I'm lazy, and yeah, they're just. I think even cross server showdown. I don't think that I've gone into cross server showdown in probably 2 months. Just stuff like that. I don't know. It feels like a little bit more of a chore to me than enjoyable. But yeah, I enjoy parking quite a bit.
Sorry to interrupt. I can't believe it never fucking crossed my mind that I could just not do showdown.
Yeah. The only reason I do it is to get points.
My mind one time till you just said that. Like, when you were like, oh, I haven't logged in for, like, I don't know, 2 months, in my brain, I was like, what? That's crazy. Wait a minute. But wait.
I should do it to get
Are the rewards even worth? Are the rewards worth my time?
Because I've got enough, because there's, like, the 2 different currencies. The gold one, you know, from doing ping pong way back in the day. You know, I've got enough to last a lifetime, it feels like. But I should log in to do it for the other, like, the blue currency, whatever it's called. Just so I can get I've been hoarding the rune restore potions because I'm trying to get the perfect pal crit runes.
The green and red Gatorade bottles. Yeah. That makes sense. That's fair. Rafiki's here, by the way. What up, Rafiki? I saw like a message from him, and I replied like, "Hey, get on the show. What are you doing?" And then he did. What up? That's my turning partner right there. I'm running with Rafiki. I'm so stoked. Rafiki.
Which one though? There's like 17 of them.
The real Rafiki.
The real one, the OG.
The correct Rafiki. 1216 Rafiki. In the house. There he is. Look, there's his hand. You can see his hand in chat. That's his real hand. Isn't that crazy? Hi Mello, what up, dude? There's a lot of people here today. I wasn't ignoring you on purpose. Mello's cool. Shit. I saw Ozzy here too. What up? Hello to everybody in the chat. But yeah, okay, so that makes sense. Like, what change, if any, would you make to cross-server arena to make that a little bit more spicy?
Cross-server arena. Honestly, I guess it would like almost defeat the purpose of tournament. But if you could if there was like a duo crossover arena.
Oh shit! Yeah, that would be sick, right?
I think that would be pretty cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Actually,
and
try and figure out how the game mode actually works instead of
Right.
never knowing and just guessing the whole time.
Yeah, we could just, instead of guessing about the selective targeting, we could actually learn every single thing about it. That would be great. I like that.
This idea comes from. Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying like this idea comes from like MapleStory, but there's like when I played that there were certain I guess you could like party up with people to where you could all go in a dungeon together, and there was like certain bosses you could kill that dropped like boss specific equipment. So I think that would be a cool act, being able to go in and actually like fight to kill a boss that might take you 10, 20, 30 minutes to do it, and it only has a certain chance, but having like certain boss equipment, whether it's boss shoes, a boss helmet, to certain, I guess, more exclusive like things to kind of almost like a trophy to wear, like something that not everyone has right off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. No, that would be cool. Hello to Grimlord. I haven't seen Grimlord in chat before. He said hello to. Oh shit! Did my ship freeze?
No, you're good. You're still here.
Oh. Huh. Okay, my bad. I don't know why my ship.
What's up, Grim?
But I haven't seen Grimlord in chat before, and he said hello to Cookie and Calm, not to me, which is fine because I don't know Grimlord. But hello to Grimlord.
I'm surprised to see him. He seems to be pretty antisocial, other than in-game chat. He hadn't really used Discord too much.
What? He talks on Discord all the time. They never stop talking. No, we face each other for like 14 tournaments in a row in group brackets. So we'd always just message during tournaments and be like, "You ready to see each other again?"
Yeah, you have mentioned that before. It wasn't 14, but it was like...
It was 10. It was like 10.
Oh, 10 in a row?
It was like 10 or more. It was ridiculous.
There's also the curse of being with Mike. Every time that I've paired up with Mike in tournament, I forget which bracket is the first, like, what, 128?
Yeah.
Like every single time that I team up with Mike, we get woo the very first round. It's every single time without fail.
That's okay though. You just get second. No big deal.
Yeah, it means I can quit and stop having to worry about tournament. Worry about it a little less.
Just be perfect against everyone else. Easy. It's no big deal.
That's fair.
No, I'm joking. I could never do that. Snacks asking, remember when Showdown Towers took nearly 10 minutes to take one?
Oh yeah.
In 846, I don't think I could actually do that now I think about it. I don't think I've ever even tried. I'm gonna try that. Thanks, Snack. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. So yeah, I won't log into my main for Showdown, but I'll log into my alt. Just to see if I can take down a tower yet as mage.
Solid.
I finished Dark Trials as mage on 846. I don't give a shit how many feathers behind I am. I was just happy to do that. But
have you finished the Sacred Trials yet? The very last one? That one seems like nearly impossible. I can't do it.
Tom did it.
It's tough. I think you could do it. How's your plume build up? I feel like it's easiest on
It's
plume.
good. Yeah, to be fair, I haven't tried it in probably over a month, so it's probably about time. Yeah, next time I'll swap this weekend, I'll try it out.
Because you're missing
Mm-hmm.
those 5 extra a day. So I'm just saying.
Oh, so half of a roll.
Just saying. What were you about to say, Colin? Sorry.
Oh, I don't know. I probably not important. Well, yeah, very few things I say are important. I just talk a lot. And then mathematically, even if it's like 0.01% of the things I say are important, it adds up. Because I talk so much. Let's see.
Shotgun
How the fuck did they have 5? Nah, Uzi. Nah, Uzi. Plunder.
Probably definitely dead in parking at this point.
Uzi's got a lot open. He's sitting on it. Nuh-uh. 12:15. Anyway, oh, that's what I was looking up. Yeah, I've been stuck on like, what is it, 10.6, I think? Let me look. Now I can actually look. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Yep, I've just been sitting at 10.6 basically since I could get there. I probably should try to do that now I think about it. I like switched
You
to
swapped
Plume.
Archer ever?
Yeah, I switched to Plume Wednesday night after Cross Arena resets. And then I do theater hits and sometimes lava if I have a lava hit, and then I like switch back really fast because Jelly, Tamer in our server in 447, waits until I switch to Plume so he can hit me in our arena. So I just like do it really fast now, and I kind of forgot about the dungeon, to be fair, other than sweeping it every day. But yeah, I should probably try. Maybe I could get to 10.7 or something. I don't know. Extra 5 sounds good.
No, with your stats, you should easily clear 10.9, I would think.
Oh, I don't know. I think you greatly overestimate me. Let's see. So yeah, oh yeah, so that's the question I just asked, the cross server arena one. I added that to the questions list just because it was in that like recent update when they were talking about expanding like parking. I thought that cross server arena was part of that list. So there's a few people I was chatting with. I think Ravs was the one I was talking about, or talking with when this idea popped up, kind of like, how could they redo Legends, and almost like they could either make it like top 200, and then they could like, instead of the top 5 from each elite group, it's like top 10, or they could even go the opposite direction and just say like, not the not the bottom 20 get like recycled every cycle, but they could almost do like the bottom 50 and just like have 50 new people come up like all the time. Like, I mean, they could do a whole bunch of crazy shit now I think about it. But those were some ideas that were kind of thrown around where I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I could see that. Like, that could be fun, right? But the honest truth is there's no real difference. What is it, 100 cross server points a week? I think it's 1,500 versus 1,400.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, just cycling more people in and opening up new servers to come in. You know, I don't know, just keeping, as far as like if it's merges or dungeons or just new game content, just keeping things feeling a bit fresh and not quite so stagnant, like feeling like nothing's changed in 3 months.
Merges could become more frequent, but I understand why they take their time between them, because if they do them too often, they're going to run out of servers to merge, obviously. And then, yeah, I think just giving us a roadmap that was brought up. I think Com mentioned that on one stream. That's pretty fucking common for most games, and I think other versions of our game get that. They get a roadmap of, this is when the next merge will happen. This is when this is coming out, and it's like months in advance. Like, that would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, at least at that point you have like, you're not sitting in this like state of unknown, not knowing when it's going to happen. You know, will it be next week? Will it be in 3 months? You know, at least you have like a date of like things to look forward to. Right,
and even if it was just like, they could even say like gigantic asterisk at the top. Tentative merge list. They could have that 3 months in advance, and that would give the players time to say like, this is fucking unbalanced. Like, you cannot allow this, like that's a way too OP server. Or the opposite, like you're merging 3 dead servers together. That's not going to help. Like,
it's still dead.
That would be, it would be really nice. Yeah, a lot more work for F2P, Haya, the VMods obviously, but who then would take it to the devs, and then the devs say yes or no. So that's the other thing, is like the people we're communicating with, like you're talking about before in the merge request thread or whatever it's called. The VMods are the ones handling it, but they don't make the decisions. We all know that. They can't make that decision on who merges. They can only present stuff, and then the devs do or they don't,
Yeah.
But yeah, So like we have a bunch of new stuff coming up. Like we talked about Guardians, we talked about this new dungeon a little bit. So it's gonna come out. We're all gonna figure shit out and see if it's cool or not. But I will say, like, yeah, the game feels stale at times. I think that's true for a lot of games that people stick with for X amount of time. It feels like they're. I can't. It may be a little too soon because obviously I haven't played either of these or messed with either of these new features coming up. But it feels like it does feel good that they're trying. Like they're trying to implement new things into the gameplay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, Guardians are going to be a thing. That makes me happy. Whether I like them or not is kind of irrelevant. They're doing it right. The new dungeon seems like more of what like a lot of people really love Parking Wars. That's their number one. Because and some people really like Sail, but feels like the new dungeon is trying to get more of that like roll with your friends, see what you can kill, like that type of thing. I think kind of like what Winterland was, what we were kind of hoping that would be instead of it being another chore. It feels right, but are there any like features or events or content like we've talked about like supreme level skills or supreme pals or new gear, like something beyond eternal gear or some type of event you would want or collaboration?
Yeah, I think I was just talking in our server maybe a couple days ago, wondering if or seeing if anybody had even heard anything about a possible new tier of gear because I think what it's been over a year since Eternal came out, if I had to guess, like well over a year.
By the time I started playing, it was already out. Like it was already a thing. I didn't have it obviously, but so it would be like before June of last year or July.
Yeah, I think it was like April. No, not hit the game.
May?
Yeah, I think it was like June. Yeah, May, June of last year, something like that.
That could be cool. And then there's, like that's the double-edged sword about all this stuff, which we have discussed before. They put out some new type of gear and then the HP pools double, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So like a rework of how that's done on gear could be helpful, where it isn't like so heavily like in favor of HP. Maybe it's more attack or more defense, like the neglected base stat, right? Not that everyone neglects it. Sorry, F2P, if you're watching this. Archadius runs some pretty crazy defense-oriented builds.
PvT Meow.
Meow, yep. Well, all of Meow's stats are crazy, but yes, his defense is, okay, so we all know Shroomy Tournament. Well, we can run through these faster because we all know. So you just won with Woo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You've partnered with Mike with Microdose. Who else have you partnered with? Who would you say you partnered with the most? Like you said, you kind of change up partners here and there, right?
I think probably Mike, Zen, and Woo. I think
Okay.
I've partnered with Rafiki one time.
Okay.
I think I've tried to partner with Calm maybe once or twice.
Did we?
At this point I've like lost track of who I've tried to or who I have partnered with.
There was a
Well,
time.
to be fair, I think I asked you once and it was like pretty abruptly. So
I will say that there was a time I had more requests than I forgot more requests than I remembered. So I literally, like I had like it was like a mental list. I didn't like write it out or anything like Woo does. And then it was just like, hey, weren't we supposed to be together? And I was like, you know what? Never mind. No more lists. No more promises. I'll just either have somebody or not come Mondays or Tuesdays.
I can't remember if I think I might have paired up with Trippy once. I mean, there's been like I think 18, 19 seasons at this point, and I can't remember more than like 3 or 4 people that I paired up with. It's kind of the same people kind of rotating in and out. Because I think it feels like most people have kind of a couple like permanent partners they swap back and forth between, so it seems like no one's really ever like freed up or looking for anyone.
It does feel that way, honestly. Like I've been bouncing around quite a bit. The person I partnered with most, Sark, Giraffic Sark, he quit.
Yeah.
I bounced around a little, and he partnered with Zin once while we were still partners, and then partnered with Maharaga. But I've been bouncing since then. It was like Maharaga a couple times, not next to each other. Snack, and then yeah, it was like Ravs, Code, Kane. Kane was cool. Kane's cool. I like Kane. Yeah, I don't know. That is interesting. Yeah, like, but yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, the people in, especially the people in like like the early thousands, it does feel like it's kind of like either one or like a second, kind of. It's almost like yeah, little trios. So it's hard. It's hard to kind of break into those, I suppose.
I think I actually put inside of the SC. I think I went into the tournament earlier. Let's see if anybody replied.
Oh, the SC tournament team finder.
Yeah, nobody.
Really?
That's
Scrolling
okay.
all the way to bottom. Holy shit. Nice, nice. Okay. Um, I'll slide into your DMs for that. I have a partner for the next tournament after this one, but I'll slide into your DMs for that. What do you spend your red gems on? Holy shit, how did I skip that till now? Yeah, where do you send your red gems?
I used to do souls, but at a certain point, the ROI on the gems into souls is, you could dump 800,000 red diamonds into it, and you got like maybe 3 or 4 levels out of it. But I've been doing PAL pools for probably
Oh, yeah,
10,
duh, you're
10
yeah,
months, 10 months at this point. I even did it
okay.
before I ever, swapped to PAL just for I had the idea of swapping over to PAL at some point, so I wanted to try to
Right.
get ahead. But there's a lot of people that, they'll ask me about PAL bills nowadays, and it seems like most people are still dumping the red gems into souls. So that seems to be, in my opinion, the best. Either, if you're mage, dump into skills, or, if you
Yeah.
plan on going to PAL at some point, definitely, dump into PAL.
And
I use
I
that in
think
the family brawl on PAL tickets.
that makes sense. Do you buy the daily PAL tickets in the family shop?
No, just because they're so expensive. I think like if you buy them all out, it's like 12,000
Or
or something like
500?
that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right because it's 5 stacks of 2 5. Yeah. Yeah. No,
I feel
and
like I
I
buy the
think that's
same thing every day, and I'm so slowly running out of family points somehow. Like there's some kind of something going on. I used to, stay pretty even, but now I would stay around 170,000 points, and now I'm down to like 60,000. Seems like I'm spending more than what's coming in somehow.
I think it has to do with your lava chest. You might be getting less daily, depending on
if
activity.
your people are hitting chess, or
Depending
if
on
you're
your
Yeah,
getting,
that's
family's
fair.
activity.
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, I think,
And I think what the lava, your own lava, it caps out at like what 10,000, 10.8K or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
what's Rav saying he got ghosted? What is he talking about?
He tagged Cookie earlier and was like, "Hey, next time when in this tournament post, he's like, next time just tag me." And I guess he was implying he'd be your
Oh,
partner.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Yeah, I'm down. I'll team up. I never have a set partner.
hells yeah. Yeah, I think it's just good advice overall. Like, not that saying getting souls is incorrect. What I'm saying is, if you put even if you send into PAL tickets, skill tickets, and you end up not going. Let's say someone's a warb, 100 mil warb, and they've been in the 400 servers. Um, Even if you full send PAL tickets and you don't ever end up going tamer, you're still getting all those base stats, like all that stuff. Like it doesn't mean that like if you're spending on souls you're doing it incorrectly. That's not what I'm saying. It's just more like you're not risking anything like by throwing stuff into tickets. Like it's always going to be helpful in some way, shape, or form, even if it's not base stats.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
Mold.
I try to go for best bang for your buck. So if you're saving, red gems for 4 weeks and you blow them all at once and get 4 levels out of a soul, that's like, what is it really worth? Like nearly nothing.
Well, now you can drop some of your red gems on Guardians come tomorrow, maybe, hopefully.
It's fair.
Maybe.
I'm sure there's going to be another. Well, yeah, we already said earlier. There'll probably be, the $1 through, 10 $100 packs you can buy, and then it won't come back for 7-8 months.
Yeah.
Quick way to get ahead.
Moldy, yeah. So the decorations, yeah. Moldy brought this up in chat. So like parking decorations, the levels increased, right? So they're not. So if you had that shit at the full purple stars was, I don't know what level that was. It's increased now.
I think it was 10 before, max.
Okay. And Moldy's saying, I notice after family merges, you tend to get a lot of family contribution points for weeks before activity drops again. Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. The new and yeah, bring back collab decorations. I probably should pay more attention to that stuff. I think I have everything I can have maxed out except for, actually I could just look. I think there's like 1 or 2 of the scenes that I don't.
Same for me. I think 2 of the sceneries, just because they're the most expensive.
I have 4. Yeah, I have 4.
Just to be a dick and just because I can. This is what happens, Uzi. This is what happens. When you tag me in cross-server chat, saying you won't forget that, and then you hit me in cross-server arena and I hate you back. This is what happens when you make a big deal, Uzi. You get hit. But I love you, Uzi. It's okay. It's all good. Uzi's our buddy. We all love Uzi. Okay, so yeah, did 10 to 15. Okay. I'm going to do the artifacts next to collect more money. Well, yeah. I mean, if they... So the mount was $10 for the shark mount. If they threw out an artifact and make it $15, $20, let's say. Literally, what are they losing? They're just going to get a lot of money. Everyone, like not everyone, but a large percentage of the player base would purchase it. I don't know. What's wrong with that? I'd love that.
It'd be cool if they put out an event that maybe lasted like 2-3 days that has every pay-to-win item in it, so you could pick up anything that you've missed. I mean, that would be a huge revenue flow for them. There's a couple I've been waiting for to come back into Starlight, and it just isn't happening.
Dude. Well, I know it won't happen for Pepe Artifact, but that is a brilliant idea. And yeah, I've been waiting for Wolf to come back around, obviously, and get made fun of that all the time. But yeah, I mean, okay, and this hasn't been talked about, but they brought back Dino PJs. I got them instantly. I was running around screaming, typing in all caps, Dino PJs, Mofk, Dino PJs, Dino PJs, all over world chat, family chat. I'm still pleasantly surprised and shocked that it happened. I don't see why they wouldn't do that. Like the same way that they bring back, like Alien Dimension's been brought back multiple times. Gator mount. This last time it was Nebular Shuttle, one of the star thing. I forget the third one. But yeah,
there's nothing to lose. Like they have everything to gain. I don't see why not.
Right. What are you waiting for, if you don't mind me asking?
Mainly just the Frostback. If I, for some reason, ever ran stage again, and I think maybe for PvE, trying to push PvE a little bit further.
That's fair. I never got the sleigh.
Yeah, I don't have that either. I'd love to get that one.
I got the back piece, but I was just I don't remember what it was around Christmas or New Year's. I just really disliked the event, like what they did with the event. Like they had those gems, like, and the pool kept getting bigger, and then like I think it was Crusher at the time. Crusher was still playing, and he like hit it and got like $1, but it said like he was supposed to get like $70 or whatever the number was.
I imagine that.
And I just didn't like that, so I just didn't get some stuff that is useful. Like, yeah, I would really like to have that slay mount. Like that's pretty usable.
Yeah, I think there was like
'Cause, yeah,
3 or 4 months where I didn't spend, and there was a couple items that I missed out on.
and because that's the other thing, like, and I know that they do it on purpose, but it's not like they only bring back like the grand prize, and so that's mostly artifacts, couple of mounts,
Yeah,
but mostly artifacts. But all the mounts and back pieces that people have missed, that I don't want to say essential because that's too strong of a word, but like, yeah, I'd like to see the mount. Like that's a good idea. They, like you
yeah.
said, they have literally nothing to lose. Literally nothing. You could just be
I
like,
do think there are certain items that, for a, I don't know, a build to be as optimized as possible. I do think there are items that are absolutely like necessary. Like I think if you're going to run an anti regen like Sage build, if you don't have Frostback, you're probably going to struggle quite a bit more than someone that does have it.
fair. No, that's fair. I agree. I mean, nah, that's a good idea. I like that.
What's the idea?
Well, his idea is to have an event that literally just brings back all the.
I thought
Just
you
bring
came
back-
up with another idea, just like right there. That's a good idea.
Oh, no.
Still rambling on the same one.
Is there? Wait, Tom, are you? Oh, wait, you're missing like the card back.
Yeah.
That it?
Yeah. Well, I'm missing the mount for sailing.
Oh, the rum barrel. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like. Oh, because that's what it was. It was the sanguine love, the heart bow.
I got
But
that
then
when
you
it
picked
came
it up.
back.
Yeah, you got it. It already came back. Yeah, they'll
That
never
was-
bring wolf back.
That was like the week 846 came out, and I got it on or maybe it was the event after. I don't remember, but I got it on both accounts. I was like, "Why did I do this? This artifact sucks."
I have not gotten a secondary grand prize on 846. I don't plan to. But to be fair, I didn't plan to get the two that I have. I did pick up the Phoenix mount on that on purpose. I was like, all right. Like the ethereal. Is it called ethereal Phoenix? I don't know why I just call it Phoenix. There's like 4 things that have Phoenix in the name.
Which, the mount or the back?
The mount. Is it ethereal? Here, I should know.
It is
What the
called
hell?
Is it the new
Ethereal
one?
Phoenix. Yeah, the new mount.
Ethereal Phoenix. Okay. I picked that up on 846, even though I've been thinking about not playing as much there. I don't know. It's hard work keeping up other accounts. Speaking of, Cookie, do you just play your main account or do you have multiple?
No, I just have mine. I can't. Like I was literally about to say that people on 846, I don't know how they afford to whale on 2 accounts at once. I can barely justify like spending the money that I do on one. So maybe
Yeah.
if I was able to get an alt for maybe parking in O2, I would do it to move people or bail myself out of a parking lot to swap a set. I would do that. But as far as like full time
Yeah.
keeping up with a second account, I really do. I don't have the time for it, to be honest.
No, that's fair. I was gonna say follow-up question. If you do have time, do you want an account in 447? But all right, fair.
Whose account?
Calm just bowing his head. Calm just bowing his head down, like God, you fucking chill. We are talking about it now on the screen. My bad.
I'll be right back.
Cool. I'm gonna skip those questions. We can wait on that.
I think if I was to inherit like another semi strong account, I would play it just because it's kind of already pre-built. But as far as like starting over again, I don't think so.
Yeah, I said the same exact thing for I don't know how long. And then 846 happened, and I was like, all right. I played for a little bit. It was fun, and then I think Unchained. It was the Unchained staff was the event item, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grab this because I know I'm gonna play profit here. So okay. And then I got the 8-bit bow, the pixel sword, not the bow, sorry, I got Pixel Sword on like a stupid low number of spins that was not planned. And then I just didn't spend any money for a very long time until Phoenix. The Phoenix mount came in. I was like, it's pretty fucking good. Okay. Yeah, I'll get this. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. There's all these people. I mean, Grumpy, Jurassic Sark. I remember he had like a spreadsheet of all the alts he had, and they were just, essentially just spy accounts. Like for Family Brawl, like in our server, 490 originally. Every time we faced someone in Family Brawl, he'd be like, "What server are they?" We're on a brawl call together. What server is it? I tell him the number, and he'd go, "Okay, hold on," and he'd be like, "Okay, so they have this player, this player, this player, this player, this player, this player, and this player." And he had like a spreadsheet, and he had, I don't know how many, but like he'd have to like look up like the logins, for just crazy
That's
accounts.
wild. Some people are just so invested, and I don't know, like I guess ahead of the curve, getting an alt and all these different.
No, it's just smart, like, but yeah, like I don't know. And then we have people like, well, anyway, no, I don't start naming names. Do you have anything 5-starred?
As far as items go,
Yeah.
I think just Hot Wheels off of the rush
Well, Hot
tokens.
Wheels.
I don't. Well, usually on the events, once I get the grand prize, I'm one and done. I try to make it out spending the least I possibly can.
That's fair.
That makes sense. I have. It was the. Why do I always forget the name of the the damage res artifact, the passive.
Sovereign something.
That it was that event. I 5-starred the back piece just because it happened, and to be fair, I was excited about that back piece. It just doesn't work the way I thought it was gonna work. But okay, if you could 10-star anything other than Cheetah, what would it be and why?
Let's see. Anything?
Anything,
Probably either the blue mage fan for PvE, and if I ever played Prophet again, I think that's still a great back accessory for that class. And then maybe Wolf, because I can almost when I run kind of like a hybrid build and parking, as soon as Wolf gets activated, if I pair it with Candle, I can almost regen back up to full health. So I think probably 10-starring Wolf would be a pretty big help.
Was it Blank that we asked that question to, and like no hesitation, he just Wolf. I think it was Blank.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like Wolf is one of those that a lot of people skipped out on, and it was a lot better than most people thought it would be.
I'd never even looked at the 10-star stats for that until he brought it up, and I was just like, what? And like, yeah, that's my answer now because Blank told me about it. But yeah,
I'm pushing
that's nuts.
The feather tokens, I guess the back accessory tokens you can buy now. I'm gonna push the mage fan to 5 first. That seemed like I don't know. If I can use it in PvE and a PvP build, I don't know, best bang for my buck on that one.
Have you all picked up either of those star I don't know what they're called. Are they called star accessories? Like in the rush shop, the red feather shop?
Yeah, I picked up a back accessory one.
Back? Okay. I keep hesitating on which one I want to get because I don't have enough for 2. I have literally 14, which just pisses me off so much. And I don't know when because they say you can buy 1 per month, like one of each, right?
I think so.
So that's the other thing too that's pissing me off. I feel like it's a ticking. Like I don't know when that month counts. Like does it count from when the items first appeared in the shop? Does it count from the first time you purchase? I don't know.
I think it resets. Well, it actually doesn't say on the shop. I'm not sure. It's a good question. No, it says monthly limit, so it probably resets on like the first of the month.
So I need to figure this shit out in like 4 days. Okay, 4 or 5 days. I need to get one or the other.
Yeah, I mean you could buy one before the month ends and then see if it resets on the 1st of September.
Yeah, but like that's where I'm stuck is I don't know which one to get because like the things I'm closest on for like backs that I would want is Alien, but it's not like I'm close. I'm at like 3 stars, like so I would still need so many copies, and then like because most of my stuff is just like 1 star, maybe 2 if I got lucky in an event or something. But and then like for the mount, I'm almost like, well, do I just because I've just been saving all my tokens for 10-star cloud, but it's just gonna take so long, and it's like, is that really worth like spending 8 red feathers? Is that worth 20 regular rush tokens? I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I don't think it is. I'm not
because
really
I
sure.
guess what? How many tokens is the mount token? What, 6 or 8?
8. Yeah. So that's like it's like literally what you get 2 per event. So that's 4 a month.
Like four a month. Yeah, so 2 months, and plus the amount of money you have to spend to get those.
Yeah. So it can't be for a cloud. That doesn't make sense.
No,
But I just don't know
especially
what
since you can get cloud, without using those.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But like bike, cheetah, I'm like looking at all my mounts. I guess Ethereal Phoenix, I have a 3-star. The book of the Universe mount could be cool. Actually, that would be cool, but I only have 1 star. Shuttle, I have 3-star, but I don't really use it anymore. Magic Carpet, people have talked about.
Yeah, I
Mages
think
have talked
it's
about.
also only immortal mounts. So I don't like, even if I wanted to push, because at first I was like, I'm gonna push Wolf, but like that's just a premium. So I
Oh,
think
it's
it's
a
only.
premium. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. So it's only immortal mounts. So only the purple tier, purple, pink, whatever you want to call it.
That makes sense. Okay, well then it has to be backs. Man, Fan is a good. Oh man, How did I not consider Fan until now?
Yeah,
The
I was trying to choose
10-star.
between Fan and then pushing Gator, because Gator's pretty good for PvE damage.
Yeah. Yep. That is a truth fact. So the Fan 10-star grants a shield equal to 15% max HP every 11 seconds. Lasts 8 seconds. Increases energy regen by 70%. And increases... Okay, and final skill damage by 20% once the shield goes. Stacks up to 2 times. So 40% skill damage boost also. That's crazy. How's that 5-star look? I mean, the Alien Dimension, the Alien back is still pretty good. That's still pretty good too.
Still pretty solid. It's a solid pick.
Okay, it's decided. I'm doing it now.
Getting
And now
the
that
back
I've
token.
wasted the entire, now that I've wasted the entire stream's time. Oh, what up, Goku? What up, dude? Blank's here too. Oh yeah, Blank. You see, you talk about Blank, he shows up. Now that I've wasted the entire stream's time, I will just go ahead and buy it. Give me that back piece. Purchased. Okay, and then it says sold out. Okay, alright. Okay. Okay, cool. How's it?
The amount of people from the stream that have went and clapped my cheeks in arena was wild.
Oh no.
Okay, Zen, what is it? What is this so important question? Here comes the fuckery.
So, what's next on the list, Colin?
I don't know, I'm just looking because Huddy must have hit me in some throw set. Oh no, he hit me in a regen set and lost. Huddy, what are you doing over there? What are you doing? Huddy just give me some points, he's being nice. Let's see. You got a watch party in Discord watching this?
Yeah, there's a group in the.
Oh, I see. Huddy, Akane, I see Jax, Noodle, Meow, Goku's in there. Okay, I see.
Hi, Discord.
So we already touched on. We already got the answer for who would you want to merge with for 4th merge. What are you? Okay, so this one's kind of actually easier too. But so in the divining Riz path, what are the perfect like what are you looking for right now that you don't have yet? Right. So for
I'm trying to.
tamers,
So every
yeah.
yeah, every tree I have either Pal or Pal Crit. I tried to balance it as close to 100 and 100 as possible. Um, right now I'm really just trying to either A, roll all the, I guess, the gold tiered ones into red, while also pushing to try to get the last tree unlocked to try to push the combo under over 100 because there's so many people that are stacking the ignore combo in the divine tree. They're running like 3% ignore combo, and I can't even touch them. And now that we've implemented, being able to push stats above 100%, I'm just trying to push really the last tree to get grab more combo, offset the amount of ignore people are running.
Jazz hands.
You here?
Oh, all my shit just froze for a second. But okay, I heard try to undo all the I'll ignore. So so that's a thing. Yeah, so that's a question I guess I have for all tamers. So you'll know. Does it bother? Of course it will bother you, but like do you think it should be changed that ignore combo also applies to pal combo?
I think it's bullshit that one single stat ignores two different stats. Ignore combo ignores combo and pal combo. It's one or the other,
That's
in
fair.
my opinion.
No, that's
Because
completely
then
fair.
it makes me wonder, does ignore crit also do ignore pal crit as well? Because I think some people were testing using a combo res shard on artifact, and people were saying that it helped against the pal damage combo damage as well.
I mean, I've been running ignore combo on anti-PAL builds just since I heard like that it was a thing, and I was like, okay, and then, like
Yeah.
I've definitely noticed a difference because that's the other thing. Unlike Goku and Hunter were on the show last time, and Goku was saying he's as Sage, he's trying to push his counter strike up to 140% because there's so much ignore
Hmm.
counter, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But but that's not possible. At least now, where we're at now. I don't know if it's possible
Hmm.
in that last branch, but like at least last I saw, I could easily be wrong here. I feel like Huddy and Leroy, I think even Farah, they're all right around 100% or like above like 102% PAL combo, 98% PAL crit. Like
Yeah.
that's what people are wanting to be. But yeah, we are seeing people with ignore combo like over 60%.
And Ravs is
Yeah.
saying Ravs and Uzi are saying that ignore crit works on PAL crit.
Yeah, I think it needs to be separated. I don't think crit should affect pal crit, and pal crit should be pal crit, and crit should be crit.
I don't disagree with it for the same reason that like crit res doesn't do anything to skill crit damage, right? So why would
Yeah,
that
that's
be
true.
the same? So why would that not be the same idea for combo and not for pal combo? Like they're like you're saying they're
Yeah,
separate. Yeah. No, I think that's reasonable. I was just curious.
but yeah, I think once I finally have enough sigils to actually try to attempt locking and rolling, I'll probably just push pal inspire because pushing the combo up over 100% will try to offset some of the ignore combo, and then the pal inspire will try to combat the people that are running 95% pal res.
I'm at like 93%, I think, pal damage res on
Bastard, you're scared.
you fucking right, I'm scared. I should be fucking scared. Jesus balls. Yeah, I'm fucking scared. You goddamn tamers fucking everyone up. Jesus Christ. Hell yeah, I am. I got that
It is
bait
fun. I
guy
think.
too. Shit.
I'm only at
Yeah,
78
PAL is fun.
health.
I think that's the one thing that kept me playing for as long as because I was hanging on by a thread, and I finally got PAL to work, and it like I don't know, gave me new life in the game, made it
What
feel pretty
what
fresh.
what I've really liked about the rise of Tamer, because I don't know what else to call it, is that it's given just so many people a lot of plumes to be fair, but I've also seen a lot of warbs switch to it to Tamer, and I think that I don't know if it was intended to do it like to be the way that it actually worked out. I'm not really sure, because before Tamer obviously was just the rock paper scissors, right? Everybody knew that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Prophet beats Warrior, and Warrior beats Archers, and Archers beat okay. And you threw Tamer into the mix, and it just felt really bad for a long time. Okay, some people made it work, and then like they were given more tools slowly, not just instantly like gifted, like it felt like with Plume, where it was like, here's Cheetah, here's Panda Bow, fucking go. Like build up your crit damage and you're good, okay, cool. And I'm not making fun of him. I don't know why I use that fucking voice. I would have done the same thing if I was Plume. But I think that option of being like, hey, if you're if you're a DPS player and you don't like your class anymore, here's a valid, viable option that makes you learn completely new aspects of the game. Like completely different aspects. You're having to look at PAL crit and PAL evasion and like all these different factors and like how you order your PALs. Like all that stuff increases people's understanding and knowledge of the game. That's why I love that there's an option for that. Whereas for, I don't know, non-DPS, like, because I like, is the game really that simple? It's just DPS install? Like, I feel like there's more than that. Like Prophet is hybrid in the middle, can do either one. Not as well. It can't DPS as well as DPS classes, and it certainly can't stall as well as Sage. But it can be in that middle ground easier than other classes, I suppose. But it's harder.
Yeah, Prophet seems to have the most versatility, I guess, as far as being defensive and offensive.
That's fair. I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
But I also think that's why it's more difficult for someone coming from, let's say, Plume to Prophet, or you just have to change your mindset completely to go from a DPS class where you're just trying to outrace people. You're used to like 6-second fights or shorter, including Cheetah, right? Like including that 3 seconds of Cheetah blitz. Like it's like the fight starts 3, 2, 1, blitz is down, someone's dead, Cheetah, and it's over. Like so basically, okay, maybe 6 to 8 second fights. But to go from that to Prophet Stall back in the day or Martial Sage is a much different. It's just like it's a completely different type of change, whereas Tamer is a smoother transition. And then from Tamer, you can kind of start seeing, like, once you work with Candle, like, oh shit, healing is badass. Maybe regeneration isn't complete shit, right? And so it just kind of opens more doors. But yeah, like Meow, the stuff Meow's doing with Supreme Spirit I find very interesting. When we had him in parking last week, I saw him running a skill crit regen set. I saw him running Counter-Strike regen set at a different time. Well, today he hit me.
That's the one class that I still have no idea how anything on that class works.
And at least my take, which is I am not an authority. I have no good knowledge. It's just stuff I've heard. I have played it a little bit back in the day. And I did have fun with it, but I basically just ran it as mage, like, essentially. But it feels like the Swiss Army knife class. Like, we were talking about flexibility, like, mages have more flexibility than other classes, but Supreme Spirit, the way that I see it, it's whatever you want it to be. It's like a worse version. You can make it a worse version than Sage, because you don't have the damage res from the class, right? But while you're doing that, you can also just straight up use a mage attack set if you want to. Like, there's stuff, and I know F2P is always cooking up stuff too, but there's more to Supreme Spirit. I just don't think it's been figured out yet. Kind of like the opposite of Dark Lord, where like people are actively working on Dark Lord and just there's not enough to do with it.
Meow's on Sacred right now, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, he hit me with Sacred yesterday, but yeah. But the stuff he's doing with Supreme Spirit, I do find interesting. Yeah. Or was that today? Yeah, I woke up to like a Meow like sent me a message. I don't ever get that. He was like, "Oh, sorry, I was doing random hits and hit you." Why? That's what arenas are for. It's okay to hit me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. if someone hunts me for like every day for fucking 6 months straight, I might be like, well, hey, what's up, dude? But I don't. That shit doesn't bother me. Yeah. Shade did like the. What up, Shade? Cheetah Panda bow for sailing early. Of course. Moldy says sacred is hybrid. That's fair. Minty's saying that it feels like pals need to be maxed first. Are you talking? I'm assuming he means like yellows or oranges. Or am I just behind on the chat? Because I just noticed that.
That's most recent.
Okay, I just reloaded my YouTube because I saw we were all frozen, not because my feed is bad. Sorry. Yeah, I'm assuming Minty means yellow pals maxed and oranges are on the way to get started for Tamer, but maybe I'm wrong. Minty knows what's up though. Reds. Oh.
Max Reds. That's a pipe dream.
Yeah, we need to have the red pals maxed. Holy shit, Minty. Whoa. I was very wrong. Per usual. Don't worry, I'm wrong. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna ask. I got these final two excellent questions. Oh wait, yeah. I have these final two excellent questions, so we can open it up to chat. But which players do you like the most in Legend of Mushroom?
Players who I like the most. It's probably gonna be cliche, but I do like Wu a lot. He's helped me a ton. Taught me a lot. You know, he carries me in tournament. I don't know. He's the nice guy. You know, a lot of people that, you know, I think it's probably easy to have an ego when you're at the, you know, the level that he is. So I don't know. He's a humble guy and always willing to help. You know, Trippy, Mike. Much as I hate to say it, Zen. Honestly, you know, a lot of the people in the Tamer chat, you know, Leroy, Jolty, Haya, you know, there's not really anybody that I dislike or have an issue with. You know, I think most.
That's the next one. So there's nobody that irritates you? Because that's the thing. It is worded as which players do you dislike or find annoying or players that irritate you? And that doesn't have to be like a personal thing. It could even be like when Calm was asked that, he was just like, Nari Boto, because he's so annoying in parking. Like he like comes in at the right moment and pushes up, or like it could just because they're good. Yeah.
I haven't had him in parking, but I do think kudos to him for being able to still stick it out and change his name and outfit every single day for the past year. Like that's crazy. I don't dislike him, but it's like at this point it's so easy to spot him. Like he's not hiding anymore. It's there are definitely people that I find annoying, but I don't know if I should say.
That's what the show's for.
It's up to you.
It is your call, but that's what the show's for.
Nah, I won't stir up any shit. There's definitely people that I find annoying, or I don't know, people that are hypocrites. They bitch, moan, and complain constantly about shit in parking, and then they do the same thing to us. But I'm not going to drop any name.
Fair. Totally fair. Totally fair.
I don't know. People that complain about alts and complain about us, you know, not giving away free lots, but then don't give away their own free lots and use their own alts of other high-level players that have quit. It's like, you know, if you're going to bitch at us about doing it, then you probably shouldn't do it as well.
Fair to fair.
Oatmeal says I hate her for sure. 100%.
Damn, there it is. Heard it here first.
I was going to say, I've never heard anyone say they hate Oatmeal Girl. Yeah. What?
Nah, I gotta give her shit. Like I said earlier, you know, I'll come clean. Zen he probably even knows this. He did used to absolutely chat my ass before he merged with him. But yeah, I like him now. He's a good guy. He has no ill intent. I like him.
I think it was it Trippy that had Zen on their favorite list and their most disliked list? I think it was Trippy.
Yeah.
I think it was because I went back and watched that.
Yeah. Which I get. Zen's cool. I like Zen. Oh gosh, oh no, now real striking, because I won't say what I used to call him. Now real striking's getting
Right.
in on this. You started a hate train against Oatmeal Girl. She's so pleasant. She's the only one that knew the fundamentals of caring movie that I was talking about, which is amazing, and everybody should go watch it on Netflix. I have nothing to do with the film, it's just good. Oatmeal Girl
Fun fact:
rules.
that movie was filmed like 5 minutes from where I live.
No shit, really?
Yeah, and it shows them going across country, but I know every road that they're on the entire movie. It's all within like a 10-mile span.
Really? That makes
Yeah.
me happy.
Yeah.
Okay, so the pit. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
So the pit at the end is like totally fake, right? The
Well, I
world's
think
largest-
it's actually. I
Or is
think
it
it's.
a-
I think it's a place called Cloudland Canyon up in like North Georgia. Like it's a big giant like hiking trail with like it looks like almost a canyon in the middle. I think that's what it is, or it could be fake.
I gotta go there. Now I gotta go there. I gotta go to North Georgia. Apparently, holy shit! I like that movie that much that I would go visit that. It's a good.
That is a great
I love-
movie, and I also feel like I never anybody else who knows it.
Right. See, so high five to Oatmeal Girl. Super high five to Cookie. You get 2. Boom, boom.
Appreciate it, man.
Fuck yeah. Anyone that knows that flick, and that, I never knew any of that. That's badass. Did you ever see the movie? This is a long time ago, but Little Miss Sunshine? You know that movie?
No,
Yeah.
never
What
even
about
heard of it.
Yeah. I've seen that.
So Little Miss Sunshine is similar. It wasn't all shot in Phoenix, but they have a long, like, kind of cross country long drive in it. It's not literally that far. It's only like 2 or 3 states. But it's pretty much all Phoenix, like right around where I live. So it's like the same overpasses and same highways. I'm like, hey, that's this, that's that, and it's also an excellent movie. Anyway, that's enough of my rant. Yeah, see, that's right, Oatmeal Girl. She knows what's up. Okay, and then okay, I'm gonna hand it over to you, Calm, for the rapid fire questions. Chat, if you guys got questions, I will read ones that are PG-13 or less. Then, looking at you, maybe some R ones. It depends if they make me laugh or not. But I'll hand it over to you,
God.
Tom. For the, I'll hand it over to you for the rapid fire.
All right, Cookie. You ready to do some questions?
Yep, I got 10% battery left. Let's
Oh
get it
God!
going.
All right, let's move. All right, ready? Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I'm gonna go Southpaw and Equalizer 1.
Favorite TV show?
Ooh. It's gonna be so many. I'm gonna pick 2 again: The Office and Sex and the City.
Office, American or UK?
American.
Okay. Favorite musician or band?
Favorite band? Kublai Khan. It's metal.
Okay. Favorite comedian?
Dave Chappelle.
Boxers or tidy whities?
Can I say Commando?
You can say whatever you want. Sunny Delight or orange soda?
I've had orange soda. Sunny Delight nowadays just tastes like chemicals to me.
Root beer or Yoo-hoo?
They're both terrible, but I'll pick Yoo-hoo.
Okay, you don't have to pick one. What are you
Okay.
doing, Colin? What do you want me to go
Shit,
back up to that?
Yeah. No. I'll bother it with them later. It's just a good question on our list. Sorry. I was fucking with
I was like, then the words kept doing this. I was like, what is going on? Favorite foods?
Favorite foods? I'm gonna go. Fuck, everybody knows this. Taco Bell, and then I don't know. I'm so basic: burgers, wings, Mexican food, sushi.
Nothing wrong with that. What would you do if
Nothing
you had
beats the land.
unlimited money after buying like a house?
What would I do if I had unlimited money?
Yeah, after buying like your home or like a home and car.
yachts,
Yachts.
traveled.
Every event in Legend of Mushroom.
Every single event and just fucking buy out everything.
After you've bought
Infinite
everything you've
unlimited
ever
money.
wanted, then one.
Huh?
Probably help the less fortunate. I like helping people.
Okay. Mac or PC?
PC,
Android or iOS?
iOS,
Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Where would you put Lord of the Rings? Above, below?
What would you say if I've never made it through a full movie because I can't stay awake?
I would say there's nothing wrong with
Then
that.
you put
There's
it
plenty of people. I would ask, would you
I
put it
have,
below the rest?
I'm gonna say I've seen like one person that hasn't seen any movies ever. I've heard of really good things about the Lord of the Ring movies, so they would probably end up above.
Okay.
Above Star Wars or Star Trek or just all?
Wait, say that again? It cut out.
Sorry, my bad. So, Lord of the Rings you would put above Star Wars or Star Trek or both?
Both.
Okay.
Star Trek, I'm not a fan. I don't know. It's kind of corny to me.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Favorite deli meat?
I think turkey or roast beef.
Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
Neither.
It's fair. Favorite Shroomy tournament partner?
I'll go Woo. So
Okay.
easy.
Do you have a favorite manga or anime?
I haven't been able to get super into anime as a whole, but I love King and Ashura, and I'm currently trying to make it through Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, nice. Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles.
What would your last meal be?
Taco Bell.
Dude,
Love Taco Bell.
I'm with you, brother.
I'm fucking white trash, dude.
Same.
Grilled cheese burrito. Grilled cheese burrito.
Dude, yes.
With a cantina chicken quesadilla, and then whatever those new like speed chalupa things are, the special new item.
God dang.
All right, I've never tried the new. Yeah. Okay.
What's your? Do you have a favorite artist, like a painter, sculptor?
I cannot remember his name, but he does a ton of metal albums. It's like Marcus, and it starts with an L, really long last name, and he does a ton of album artwork for metal bands, and I love that guy.
Okay. You got a favorite
Hold
book?
on 1 second. Hold on. Okay. Wait. 1 second. Marcus. I'm gonna find it. Marcus.
Yeah,
You keep looking,
let me
he's-
so I can find him.
Okay.
Just look up Bell Witch Mirror Reaper, and that's kind of his style.
You got a favorite book or series of books?
I can't say how much of a reader. I swear it's probably the ADD. I can't stay focused on a book.
Bob Dylan or the Beatles?
Bob Dylan.
You got a favorite Ninja Turtle?
I don't even know the names, to be honest with you.
Fair enough.
We'll go with the blue one. What was that? Was that Ralphie? Is that his name?
Leonardo?
Ralphie?
I think blue is
Leonardo. Okay, yeah.
Or
See,
Leo
I
or
don't know.
Donatello? Donatello.
Donatello's purple.
Okay, that was right with my first one.
Leonardo's blue. But pause. I think I found the name. Is it Marius? Is that the first name?
Yeah, Marius. Yeah, Marius.
So Marius
something.
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski.
Yes, that's him. I love all of his stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it. This is actually really cool shit.
You got a favorite Pokemon?
Sorry.
Favorite Pokemon? A Zapdos or a Gengar. I like all the Gen 1 stuff.
Favorite sport?
Baseball and wrestling, because I grew up doing both of those pretty heavily.
Okay. You got a favorite athlete?
Athlete? Shit, let's go Ichiro. Played for, who did he play with for so long? Mariners, I think he played for a long time. Japanese guy.
Yeah, I don't follow it enough. I know the
Ichiro.
name, but I can't remember. Favorite color?
Purple.
Favorite candy?
Favorite candy? Let's go with either peanut M&Ms or I'll just go classic, just Reese's Cup.
Nice. Favorite cereal?
Captain Crunch.
Go-to snack?
Go-to snack? Like not much of a snacker, but probably salt and vinegar chips, kettle cooked.
Nice. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
What's your favorite type of noodle?
Favorite type of noodle?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna be white trash here. Let's go creamy chicken ramen noodles.
Okay. You got a favorite gaming console?
Probably Xbox, just because I had it so much growing up, and then probably a close second would be GameCube.
Okay.
That was such a big part of my childhood.
Are you talking about the original Xbox, like the black one?
We'll go 360. I spent the most time on 360.
That's my guy.
Somehow I escaped the red ring of death. I never had it.
Same.
I got it on you, yeah.
Did you ever play World of Warcraft?
No, I have avoided it on purpose because I have a very addicted personality when it comes to games.
Same. You got a favorite superhero?
Never been much into superheroes, to be honest with you.
That's
Unless you want to consider Optimus Prime a superhero.
Hey, you can. If you do, I do.
All right, that's who I'm picking then.
In high
That's my
school,
boy.
he didn't mess around with comic books and nerd shit like Lord of the Rings. He was doing wrestling, baseball, and the ladies.
Oh, God.
I was actually a shy kid, man. I was super fucking shy. It was like sports and music in school. That's about it.
Okay.
Okay. Rick and Morty? Question mark.
I do enjoy it. I have not watched a lot of it, but what I have seen, I do enjoy it.
Now, if you had to pick, would you pick Rick or Morty?
I think Rick. He reminds me more of himself, kind of sarcastic asshole.
Fair enough. Simpsons?
I like it. I haven't seen much of it, even though I'm like, pushing, into my 30s. I haven't seen it much.
If you had to lose 1 sense, which would it be?
Oh, fuck.
I just love that reaction. I have to think about this one. Fuck.
If you lose smell, you also lose taste.
Not necessarily.
I think you lose some.
Like during
You don't
COVID,
think so?
like during COVID, you definitely lose some of it, but not all. Like I lost my sense of smell during COVID the first time I got it, and but I could still taste my burgers. It just was like weak ass versions. I could still taste my food though.
Okay, if I can keep my taste, then I'll lose smell.
Okay.
Correct answer.
Do you have
He's
a
on
favorite?
point.
Do you have a favorite board game?
Board game? Oh, I'm going throwing this way back. Candyland.
Nice. Chess, checkers, or backgammon?
Checkers. I'm dumb. I can play it.
Left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
You got a favorite dipping sauce?
Dipping sauce?
Yeah. Like your chicken nuggets?
Ranch. Just
Oh,
ranch. Yep.
yeah. Cake or pie?
Ranch with some chili. I'm gonna go pie. I think I'm more picky with cake.
What's your favorite type of pie?
I'm southern. I'm gonna say pecan pie.
Okay. Were you gonna say ranch with Cholula sauce?
With the
Yep.
Nice.
Wait, what's Cholula?
So yeah,
Hot sauce.
Cholula hot sauce.
Oh, okay.
You don't do Frank's Red Hot?
I do Frank's with ranch.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Not my favorite.
Dogs or cats?
Nowadays cats. I love dogs growing up, and nowadays dogs are way too needy. I enjoy cats. They're self-sufficient.
Flip-flops, Crocs, or sandals?
I'm gonna say sandals. I live in either my Birkenstocks or slides.
What's your favorite architectural style?
Oh my god. What does that mean?
I think that's
I
one of
love
my
it.
favorite questions on the list. If you couldn't play
You
your
have to
current,
elaborate.
wait, I think we might have asked this. If you couldn't play your current class, which class would you play?
Oh, I don't think we did.
If I could make it work the way that I want to, mage, prophet.
Mage. Which player quitting hurt you the most?
I'm gonna say Cinder. I play with him a lot. I play with him and Dabs a lot, and when Cinder quit, it sucked because me and him talked daily, all day, every day.
Fishing or hunting?
Fishing.
Favorite car?
Favorite car?
Mm-hmm. Like your dream car?
Dream car? Probably like a 90s Supra or a Dodge Viper.
Nice. I want to say, do you wish you had found the game? Well, no, you've started pretty much the fucking start.
I found it pretty much,
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
If you had to fight Mike Tyson or 5 Calms, which would it be?
Mike Tyson or 5 you?
Yeah.
And it's peak Mike Tyson. Peak Mike Tyson.
Or
Probably
5.
Tyson because it's just going to be short and sweet and I'm out like a light.
Wow, what the hell? Describe your perfect date night.
Perfect date night.
Yep.
Probably not having Zen in my DMs asking me if I can guard.
Oh.
And then probably take out in a movie. Honestly, I'm simple. I don't like people. I don't like being around people.
Love it. The same, brother. All right.
Netflix and
Yeah, we got to the end of the list. What'd you see?
Yeah.
Anything good?
I have an appropriate question, which this is why I was inadvertently fucking with the list right when you're asking the questions. But Moldy wanted to know your favorite genre of movies or TV shows, which however you want to answer it.
Okay. Movies probably. Yeah, I like probably. I'm just saying it's an even split between action movies and horror movies. But I do love a good cry movie every once in a while. A good happy cry.
What's a good? Give me an example of a type of horror, because much like metal, there's many genres of horror.
Yeah.
So like super campy fucking 80s Friday the 13th and like Freddy movies.
Yeah. So the only ones I really stay away from is because I think it's ridiculous. Is like the how many ways can we possibly mutilate a human body?
The body horror.
Saw, yeah, all that. I'm just like, okay, but I like recent ones that I've seen that I really like are I went and saw Weapons with my girlfriend Friday. That was really good.
I heard
Yes,
that. Yeah, I heard
that was really good. Cobweb is really good. I guess I don't. What do you call them? If it's not horror. I guess it is horror. Like I don't know, just a scary, like thriller horror movie. Yeah. So Cobweb, the Boogeyman was good. I like the Midsummer and like Hereditary. I don't know, just kind of the different shit.
Of all those movies you just named, I would say like a lot of those are like indie horror. Like they're still put out like in big theaters and stuff, but like it's not like studio horror like fucking Halloween 12 or whatever the fucking number they're on, right? Like, okay.
Yeah, those movies need to die. I saw I think one in theaters maybe a year ago, and it was absolutely horrific.
Okay, I saw one question. What's your favorite cookie? Mike wants to know.
White chocolate macadamia or peanut butter.
Actually, he's been saying that all night.
Where the fuck you been?
Go for it. Rab's question.
I was doing shade first. What's your favorite, most symbolic tattoo you have meaning to you, that has meaning to you?
If we're gonna go off of tattoos that I have, probably my diamond on my hand is my grandmother's birthstone. I had a pretty close relationship with her growing up, kind of as like a mother figure. So yeah, probably my diamond.
Rabs wants to know, where did your name come from? What's the origin of your name?
So before I played Legend of Mushroom, I played Clash of Clans heavily, probably 12 years. And I got into this clan when I was like a nobody, and I was like the small person in this clan of like people that were like, we'll call them whales. And so they gave me the nickname Cookie because I was this tiny little fat little person, and it just kind of stuck, and I've been using it ever since.
Nice.
Okay.
So the answer to Dan's question, you have to be human centipede. So I should be Alex yourself.
You are breaking up
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
bad, brother.
I'm guessing it's his iPad. Or,
His
sorry, his phone.
AirPods, you said sometimes they mess up.
Oh, the AirPods. Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
I was
Microdose
saying, should we answer?
Microdose wants to know how upset you are at the Cracker Barrel logo change.
Don't.
It doesn't really bother me, but I think the business is gonna die if I'm being honest.
I didn't even know it changed.
Well,
Um,
not from the logo change itself, because I don't think the logo really matters, but I was actually just talking to my mom about this. Like, Cracker Barrel is supposed to feel like your grandmother's house, like cluttered with all of her shit and the good smelly food and just trinkets and toys everywhere. And they're doing away with like every single. They're basically turning it into a different restaurant, and I don't know. Like, I don't know what they're expecting. I think it's probably gonna bomb.
All I know about that is that I saw something, one of my friends sent it to me, and it was, I will describe it objectively.
Okay.
It was an attractive female who was very well endowed, and it said only one person can save Cracker Barrel, and it was referring to this girl. So I don't know what's going on. I just did a quick Google search. Apparently I don't know. Now everything's politicized these days. I'm not trying to bring up politics, but apparently the White House is trying to take credit for the reversal of the Cracker Barrel logo. I don't know. Everything's politicized now. Even fucking
Yeah, I don't know.
Logo.
Yeah, I agree. Keep the politics out of it. I don't know. I guess they're trying to make Cracker Barrel less of like the white man on the logo. So I don't know. I try not to let it bother me because I don't know. I don't give a shit. It doesn't affect my life.
I haven't been to a Cracker Barrel in forever, but what I remember liking about it is they always had games. For when I was a kid, we would fucking sit and play checkers while we waited for our fried okra or whatever the fuck, you know, like, it was all right. My grandparents loved it. I remember that. I don't know. Anyway, and then I think I heard you read through part of Zin's R-rated question.
Yeah, should I answer that?
If you want to answer it, feel free. If you don't want to, we can skip it completely. It's up to you.
If you have to make a human centipede consisting of Mike, Trippy, Alex, yourself, and me, in what order would you arrange it? All I know is I'm going to be in front and you're going to be in back, so you get the shit of everyone else in front of you. And I'm doing the shitting.
And there you go. See, Zen, you got it. You got the answer. You got the answer. Yes. See, and he says yes with so many S's.
Mm-hmm.
You just made Zen's not even his evening. You just made his week.
Dirty bitch.
He says, "Dream come true." There you go.
How did I start playing Legend of Mushroom? I think it was an ad on Facebook, honestly, an ad somewhere, something that had like a pre-register link in it somewhere.
I'm laughing at Microdose's response. If that's your,
I would put Mike second, so he only has to get one person. He's not just recycling 4 people.
I might want to add losing sight to that list, because I don't want to see any of that happening. Because even the whole process before, I don't want to see any of that neither. So losing sense of taste, smell, and sight. That's what I would add.
So just be dead for that. I agree.
That's just me, though. Fair. Do we want to get to the final 2? We're 3 hours solid. Hell yeah. See, and I attribute this to not my rants because they were long and normal, but I do attribute this to the efficiency with which Cookie answered all of the rapid fire questions. Because we've had some 3.5 hour, 4 hour But yeah. Okay. Yeah. So here.
Or to the point.
Yeah, I love that. Who do you want to see on the Shroom Chronicles?
I want to see. I want to see Zen on here,
I knew you were gonna say that.
Vin?
and then who else do I want to see? Well, I guess Leroy's already been on here. Fuck. Yeah, I'd like to see Zen. I'd like to see Mike on here as well.
Mike's getting a lot of shout outs. Just waiting for the go ahead.
Yeah, Mike has been. That's is that the third time Mike has been asked?
Fourth time.
And he's just ignoring it. Don't ignore Mike.
Said, oh, somebody else get them.
Mike's so cool. Come on, man.
That's right. I'll send him a DM. See if he ignores it.
Oh no, Mike's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Shout outs. You got some shout outs?
Oh, I mean, shout out to same people, Zen, Trippy, Mike, Leroy, Jolty, both of you guys for having me on. I appreciate it. Everybody that we always have in parking, everyone that's always, I don't know, just interacting and being cool. And most of the 1,000 servers, there's no one that I have an issue with. I appreciate the community we have, and just, I don't know, I think I was thinking about this, if you guys were going to ask. I think the one thing that sets players apart is there are people that don't actively use Discord and they don't talk to people outside of their own server, and it shows.
Yeah.
In like a negative way, but it seems like the people that have the best builds and the people that do the most in the game are interactive with, I guess, mostly people outside of their server. I don't know, just bouncing ideas around. I don't know.
No,
I'd agree with
willing to learn.
It's been brought up in different ways, but it's the same idea. Like, the more insulated someone is, like if you're a player and you're a new player and you're starting in server 19, whatever the fuck, and you only stay in your server and you only experience how it is to play with your server, and you hate the 3 or 4 servers you fight all the time, you're not exposed to all of the different playing styles, how all the classes can work. We can all play the same class right now, all 3 of us, and have completely different builds with completely different goals, right?
Yep.
And so, like, the more people that you're talking to, I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be like 100% of the time, like, people not in your server. No, of course you talk with your buddies in your server, but I agree 100%. Like, the people that are talking, the people that are active, the people that are asking questions, those are the people that are making gains and making improvements, finding new ideas. Like, you got to be cooking in this game, or else it just gets boring.
Yeah. Like, I think, I think I have a decent build, but, most of mine comes from, I don't know, put together the build that you think works, and, learn from people that are better than you, have people that know more than you critique, what you have going.
Absolutely. And something else you said, I know this started as shout out, but like, you mentioned like how easy it is like to talk with Woo and stuff. Mm-hmm. And every once in a while, because I'm like trying to find someone in my DMs, and like I'm scrolling, and I like find someone, and I'm like, oh yeah, haven't talked to them in a while. Well, that happened recently with Woo, and I clicked on it, saw what we were talking about last, and I was like, oh yeah, and I scrolled all the way to the top. And you know what the first fucking question I ever asked Woo was?
What was it?
What's more important, skill damage or skill crit damage? And he fucking answered. And it wasn't just like a 2-word answer. It was, well, depending on what your skill crit damage and skill damage are, you should probably be targeting these numbers first. Skill damage and skill crit damage like have a relationship with each other. Like those early conversations coming from one question were what it changed my perspective on how to think, on how to build everything about it. And it definitely made me reach out to other people when I had further questions. And then all of a sudden I'm bothering Blank and Mid-Swift and trying to bother Calm before we...
Oh, yeah. Like, I think we first had Woo in parking back in, like, when we were like 40, 50 mil. And I got his Discord, and I would ask him questions. He was like, he goes into depth, breaking out like math equations that he's filled out on his own and formulas, and how much attack to have to this amount of skill, damage, just ratios, and I don't know, just willingness to help. It's cool.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's not to just single Woo out. Like Woo is very helpful, but for the most part, I've just run into helpful person after helpful person.
Oh, of course.
We're all nerding out on the same shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
All of us. So yeah, if someone is like, "Hey, I've been trying anti-regen and I don't know if this skill or that skill," and I'm like, "Well, I love talking about that shit. I'll yap all day about that stuff."
Yeah, like
So
I've had Blank help me with Prophet stuff. I think when I first tried Sage, I had Mike and I had 8 help me out. If there's something that I don't know, I don't know, find who has the information and try to get it from them.
Absolutely. That's why I was messaging with Fishy and Wet Monster recently, because I was like, all right, I'm gonna finally try this evasion stuff out. Now I'm like addicted to it.
Yep.
So yeah, it's fun. It's good stuff. But yeah, absolutely. Do you see Hollow's question? You don't have to read it or answer if you don't want. If you do, cool. No worries.
Oh. No, I don't smoke weed. I wish I could. I could probably use it because I'm a stress case, but no, I get insanely high out of my mind off of the smallest amount. I can't handle it. Nicotine and caffeine for me only.
I live off the nicotine. These are like essentially like
An adult pacifier?
Yup. That's exactly what they are. But yeah. Let's see. I'll do my shout outs real quick. Shout out to everyone in 447. Including, I don't want to jinx anything, but potentially the new family. Not Pal Riz, not Demons, but Tentacles. Really hoping this works out. I think it will. So shout out to everyone 447. Shout out to Uzi because I like Uzi. Shout out to Cookie. Thank you for being here. Reigning tournament. Thanks to everybody that was watching. I do my best to shout out all the names as I read them. There was a few new people here today. I remember Grimlord was here. But thanks to all of you, obviously. If you're not already part of the Discord server, come join us. We're having a blast over there. It's always fun. Moldy Hobo, you rule. I got tricked the other day, actually. It was yesterday, literally. I clicked on someone named Moldy in Legends because I was like, oh, shit. And I thought it was you, and I literally had to do like a triple take. It was Mid-Swift, but like I saw Mid-Swift stats, and I thought it was you. And I was like, oh my god, what did Hobo do? How? Like the stats are like crazy higher. But anyway, no, thanks to all of you. I'm ranting again. But yeah, we can't do this show without all you cool people, coming on to the show, without you people chatting with us. So thanks to all of you. Come hang out more.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man. Everybody get your credit cards ready for the new shit coming out.
What you got, Tom?
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
It is. It's gonna stink.
Shout out 1216. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Cookie, for coming on. We're gonna try and get Mike on here. He's got four requests to come on here now. I think he's the most requested person, so we got to start pushing that. Everybody, hit him up, tag him. No, don't bother him. Please, if you guys haven't, like the video, subscribe to the channel, stop by the Discord. On the way out, I'm going to play Mr. Bird. I saw you in chat. I'm going to play his song one more time. He sent over. So thank you for that. But yeah, thanks for everybody for coming out week after week. We'd love to see y'all. Hope to see you next week. Y'all have a good one.
Deuces. See y'all.
We were born from spores, now we're legends in the light. AFK through the night, wake up stronger for the fight. Keep the steel in the sheath till it's time for the bite. Then we cut, we climb, we claim, alright. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the glow. Every tap plant seeds, watch the power overflow. Arena gates swing wide, say the word and we go. Turn the mushroom to a myth with the flawless flow. Country bumpkin root, but the hustle feel divine. Idle grind in my pocket while the trophies fall in line. Pick a path at 30 warrior. warrior, archer, mage design. But I'm sword, sainted, sage, mind, battle, calm, sharp spine. Smoke bomb, mark the zone, raise damage, watch it stack. 100 slashes, paint the air, blade, pierce on the track. Nature's written a wall in the blood, I never crack. Big HP when conditions hit, raging counter back. Beeline stings, punch counter when tearing the wings. Breed for perfect affixes, pass the crown to kings. Terminal strike in the jeans, watch the bell that it rings. Cross server smoke in the arena when we queue. Frame one, rid you dash, I already knew. I'm saving CDs, then I time the whole crew. When the smoke tag hits, every cut slices through. Breathe in mushrooms, pray to become human. Prove it. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the light. AFK through the night, wake up stronger for the fight. Keep the steel in the sheath till it's time for the bite. Then we cut, we climb, we claim, alright. We were born from spores, now we're legends in the glow. Every tap plant seeds, watch the power overflow. Arena gates swing wide, say the word and we go. Turn a mushroom to a myth with the flawless flow. Sage stance, silent blades reunite in the ring. Heel ticks whisper while the crowd starts to sing. If the moon falls crimson, let the echoes all cling. When the smoke mark lands, every number takes wing. Cut through doubt like grass in the spring. We don't chase luck, we engineer wins. From cap to cap, let the ranking spin. If you know, then you know. Shrooms always begin to ascend. From spore to legend. We were born from spores.